Yes, and okay, oh, I did not call you back last night when I got in the. It's a lot going on. After I called, so I'm.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge on this morning. It's good to see you all. Listen, if you are tired and need to lie down, turn your camera off until your case is called, because I'm never going to talk to you or call your case while you're lying out in a bed or a couch or anything like that, because we are in a court of law. Please make sure that you keep in mind that we are in court. We may not physically be in court, but we are still in court. I usually don't give this spiel anymore because most of you have been with me and y'all know how I roll. Put on some clothes this morning. Make sure you have on some sleeves this morning. I know you want to look sexy because it's getting warm, but court is not the place to look sexy. We're gonna look professional. So put on a jacket, put on a sweater. If your camera is being cut off, that's because you are not in compliance with the dress code. We might be home, but we are still in court. So I thank you all in advance for what you're going to do on this morning to be in compliance with Judge Holmes. Listen, we have a full docket on this morning and we're gonna get to moving, but I need you to understand if you're having any issues, if you're having any problems, I need you to let me know. Just because we have a full docket doesn't mean that I don't wanna know what's going on. So please make sure you let me know. There are a couple of preliminary things. If you are here on a traffic violation for a formal hearing, you must, police officer, attorneys, defendants, you must check in with my clerk by calling area code 313-965-2280, or you can they chat you, Miss Mack?
Yes, they can.
You can chat her. Her name is Miss Mack, and it says court clerk. Check in with her so you're not sitting around all morning, because I don't do shout outs in my courtroom. And so you need to check in so she can let me know when we're ready to proceed. So please make sure you do that on this morning. On this morning, we also have a couple of people, at least one that I know of, that's going to be doing a completion. I can't remember if we have a promotion. I think we have more than one completion on this morning. That's okay, I'm going forward. Yes, ma'am. All right, very good. And so we want to make sure that you all are ready. Hopefully those individuals are on with us on this morning. So let's start this morning by having our attorney. Please place your appearance on the record. I wish y'all could see her this morning. She's slaying this morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. Attorney Jessica Warfield, PA 5391, Defense Counsel for Specialty Court.
All right, you all can't see her, but she's here physically in the courtroom. We only have one camera, so we don't have the ability to move it from place to place. So she is here. I also see Attorney Griffin has joined us this morning. Are you here or not? You just be coming in. You're not even assigned to us this morning, are you?
I'm assigned.
Attorney Griffin.
I'm here today.
Call him up for me.
I'm for the traffic docket. Herman Griffin, P77169. Defense attorney for the traffic docket, Your Honor.
All right, as far as I know, there are 2 traffic matters scheduled at 8:35. I believe they are both represented by attorneys, but we do have a 10:45 a.m. trial schedule. So please start working on that, making sure we have offers from everybody who we should have offers from, if that is the case, because it is trial. And so if we could be ready to proceed on that by 11, that would be great.
Definitely, Your Honor. We'll do. I'll reach out to the
All right.
prosecutor now.
Thank you. Good to see you. All right. We also have on this morning from the specialty court team. Let's start with our clinical assessor. Place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole Price, Clinical Assessor, Specialty Court.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Price. Do you have any preliminary matters for me? Is there anybody I need to be sending directly to you?
No.
No? All right. Awesome. Thank you. And then we have Mr. Green, our case manager on this morning. Mr. Green.
Good morning, Your Honor. Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Green. Do you have any preliminary matters for me?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it was brought to your attention. Mr. Holloway has a scheduled appointment today at 10 a.m. And this is in regards to what we discussed as staffing. So if we could call his case when he returns downstairs, I think that would be beneficial.
Okay. But how do we know he's going to go? We have some safeguards in place that he's going to appear for that appointment? Other than, I'll remind him that he must.
Okay.
All right, very good. Any other preliminary matters, Mr. Green?
No, Your Honor, at this time.
All right, awesome. We also have Ms. Earlene Griffin that's with us on this morning. Ms. Griffin, place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Earlene Griffin. I am a clinical mental therapist of the Team East location for the specialty court.
All right, good morning, Ms. Griffin. Good to see you. All right, very good. Listen up, if you are in my virtual courtroom and you have been notified by your case manager that you are not eligible for a Zoom hearing and that the judge has indicated that you must report in person, please do not sit in my virtual courtroom. That is not going to help you. It will not count as an appearance. I will not call your case. You need to hang up now and head over to 421 Madison in the city of Detroit, courtroom 133 with Judge Shannon A. Holmes. We are sitting here. We have the light on waiting for you. Please, on the first floor, please come on and see us. If you are not eligible, you must hang up and get going so that you can be in compliance with this court's orders. Attorney Warfield, did you have a preliminary matter? I don't think I asked you. Oh, yes. All right, y'all.
Well, you know, I'm just, I don't know how to avoid your reading.
All right, let's do it. I am going to start off this morning with completions. That is what I am going to do. So on this morning, we have the following individuals who are going to complete their program on today. I am excited for them, and I hope that they are excited as well. Where you at, Miss Smith? There you go. All right, there we go. I am going to start first with Miss Antonia Smith. Good morning to you, Miss Smith.
Good morning, Judge.
Oh, I see that smile. You were wiping the sleep out your eyes earlier. You ready now, right?
Yes.
And you can't see Miss Warfield over here doing the happy dance for you, but we are excited for you today, Miss Smith. We are very excited. Let's run Miss Smith, make sure we don't have anything else outstanding. I have the following matter for Miss Smith, case number Z8073141. Miss Smith, state your full name for the record.
Antonia Smith.
All right, Miss Smith, are you ready?
Yes.
You are. Come on, tell me what you've learned through this process. I want to know.
I learned how to take my time and do things and ask excuse me, and ask for help if I need it. And sometimes I was always quiet, but I found a way to open up to people that's trying to help me to get more help than what I had before.
Yes, ma'am. And has that helped you in any other areas of your life?
Yes.
Can you share with us some areas where it's helped you?
By me losing my mother, that was like a strong part of my life since I was a child as being grown, and she was my big motivation. And now I think I have a lot other motivators that help me motivate, as in you, as in Miss Griffin, Miss Jasmine Taylor, everyone from 36 District Court. I really appreciate y'all for y'all helping me get through things that I need to get done right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Smith, listen, I am so proud of you. I think you were a part, You were a part of our original court. And so we've had ups and downs, but you have stayed the course. And I am so proud of you. You've had a number of challenges and, some of them were difficult to maneuver, but you did it, Ms. Smith. And so what I want you to remember about Antonia Smith is that you have some fight on the inside of you. You're smart, you're a hard worker, and you know how to get up no matter what life throws at you. You know how to get up and get back in there and make some good moves and some good decisions. You know how to take good care of yourself. You know how to take good care of your children. I need you to remember that about yourself. Can I get you to do that?
Yes.
All right, very good. Look, Miss Jasmine is not here on today, but I didn't want to postpone. She owes some money. Well, shouldn't this should have been on her specialty court.
That is, the one at the top is the specialty court case, Judge.
She's paid in full on specialty court.
Okay,
So let's waive that.
Yep, and the one at the bottom is just a reinstatement fee.
Okay, so in order to get her license, she would have to pay that.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So let's waive that.
Yes.
All right, so on case number Z8073141, I'm waiving the fines and costs, any penalties or what have you, and that should be a part of her dismissals on today. So that matter is going to be dismissed without prejudice. It's not drinking and driving related, right? It can't be.
OWBI.
Okay, so that's gonna be closed with improvements. That's what it would be, closed with improvement. But there will be no fines and costs.
Okay.
All right, very good. And then you have another case where you owe your reinstatement fee. So when you get ready to get your driver's license, you got to pay that $45. There's nothing I can do about that, okay?
Okay, I know that. I already got the paper.
All right, so you're gonna go pay it so you can get a license?
Yes.
All right, I need you to, all right?
Okay.
All right, very good. I'm gonna just for the record, I know Miss Jasmine is not here today. We talked about in staffing and even the staffing before. Miss Taylor indicated that Miss Smith had completed all of the requirements of phases 1, 2, and 3. And she had met all of the requirements in order to successfully complete the program. Unfortunately, Ms. Taylor could not be with us on today, but I did not want to hold you up. I'm certain that she will reach out to you when she returns, so don't block us and all of that stuff. All right, so make sure you take her call. And then also, Ms. Smith, I want to invite you. I would love to celebrate you in our 2023 specialty court graduation ceremony. That is going to be on May 26th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. at the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center. We will have wonderful gifts for our graduates, food, and it's my understanding live entertainment again this year. And so it's really, really nice. I would love for you to come and still be a part, you and Ms. Linebarger, to come and be a part of that celebration, okay?
Okay.
So we can honor you. Since we want you to be a part of our big graduation celebration, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Ms. Griffin, what do you want to tell me about Ms. Smith?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ms. Smith has come a very long way. She has shown the signs that she wants to do better. She has done better. She has no problem now reaching out. She was a little shy at the beginning. But me and Ms. Smith agreed to continue our therapeutic relationship once she's done with the court here at the specialty court. So I want to say congratulations to you, Ms. Smith. And it's truly an honor to meet you and see that you pressed through when you pushed your way and you made it through and you completed the specialty court program.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. All right. Ms. Warfield, Attorney Warfield.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to first make a formal motion to discharge Ms. Smith from our specialty court program based on the facts that have been presented and that she has successfully completed everything that has been ordered. After that, Ms. Smith, I just want to say congratulations. I know I met you while you were in the middle of all of this, but you have overcome such adversity just in our short time of knowing each other. And despite the obstacles that were thrown your way, you still picked yourself back up and forced yourself to do better. You didn't stay where you were. A lot of people in your similar situation would have just stayed where they were and said, you know what, I give up. But you forced yourself to do better. So I want you to hear from here on out to understand that you are so much stronger than what you probably believe you are. And I want you to remember this process that you went through. I want you to lean on this experience whenever you're feeling down about yourself or wherever you're doubting yourself. Remember how strong you are doing this. And just know that you can conquer anything moving forward, okay? I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Can't wait to see you in May.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Warfield, I am granting your motion. I'm closing this particular matter without prejudice. And that should clear everything up for her. Ms. Matt, can you run an ROA for me on that last case where you said the only thing that's owed is a reinstatement fee, right? Okay, then I'm good. Never mind. All right, wonderful. And then I need everyone in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Antonia Smith on her successful completion of the program. Congratulations, Antonia. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, ma'am, you did it. You did it. And I know your mother is so, so proud of you. I know it's been a hard road. And I understand. Listen, Miss Smith, we are not throwing you away. We are here for you. And you know we mean that. We are here for you. Now I can go back to my Qdoba and get my food and not be scared, right? Y'all, I ordered my food from the car one day and was going in to get my food and walked in and Miss Smith was fixing my food. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. But she took good care of me and I took good care of her too. And nobody knew how we knew each other. And so it was wonderful. And so listen, we are not throwing you away. Pick up that phone, come on Zoom, walk into this courtroom. You have Ms. Griffin, you have Ms. Taylor, you have Ms. Warfield. We absolutely mean that. We don't want you to have to navigate these next few months that I know are going to be challenging for you by yourself. We don't want you to have to do that, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Will you hang on while we do Ms. Linebarger?
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right, Ms. Linebarger, let's do it. I have Relisa Linebarger, case number 210-443-8101. Ms. Linebarger, state your full name, please.
Good morning, Lisa Linebarger.
All right, Ms. Linebarger, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You should be ready. Yes, ma'am. This has not been an easy road. Let me tell you, Ms. Linebarger, when you came to us, you looked like you were one foot in the grave and 1 foot on earth. And look at you now. You gained some weight. You're taking good care of yourself. You're following up on your medical things. And I believe that this has worked out very, very well for you. What do you think?
I think so too.
Yes, ma'am. What have you learned, Ms. Linebarger?
Well, I learned that you don't have to pick up a drink. It's only if you want to drink. And a lot of times that I did that, I had to want to do it, but then I learned that I don't have to do that. And then I learned that I don't even know. I'm so happy, but I learned.
I don't even know what I learned.
I said I don't know. I'm so happy. I learned.
Have you learned not to self-sabotage?
Yeah, and then I was gonna say I was like angry when I got on this, but I learned how to control my attitude problems and just deal with them. And another thing I learned is I don't have to be around wet faces and wet places.
Yes, ma'am. And your health is so much better.
Yes.
Your health, mind and body, when you are not doing other stuff, right?
Yeah, I feel much better too.
So I hope that you desire to continue to do well.
I just got to work on getting my license back.
All right, we didn't work on license. What's up with your license?
He never called me back on it. You know, I had the DUI.
I know. But did you only have one?
I did up to 6 years before I got another one.
Oh, that may be, yeah, that's why we couldn't do it, because it's 7 years in the court that you're in. But listen, now you'll get the information from the Secretary of State. I would go down there and apply. Let them tell you why you can't get one, so you'll know what to work on, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 7 years. If you have 2 within 7 years,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
think I
problem.
was like a month away.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Mr. Green, are you gonna tell us why you are recommending Ms. Linebarger for completion today?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Linebarger, I am recommending her for completion today. She has been in phase 5 for a minimum of 90 days. She has a minimum of 90 days sobriety. She has been engaged in treatment regularly. She's in compliance with the supervision. She is engaged in pro-social activities. She has presented coping responses if triggered. She's also identified community resources that she will use if she needs additional support. And we are just very proud of Ms. Linebarger. It's been a long journey since I walked
Yes,
in
it
the door. Since I walked in the door and started working with you, but we finally made it, and I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome. I know that Ms. Griffin
Yes.
also worked with Ms. Linebarger. What do you want to say about Ms. Linebarger? You know, Ms. Linebarger, she gave me a run for my money, but I ran.
It was a pleasure working with Ms. Linebarger. She never hesitated to call and ask for help. She was always dedicated to complete the program. I told she was counting down the days from 49 to 2 days. She was counting them down. But I'm very, very proud of Ms. Linebarger for doing what she set her mind to do. You know I'm always here as we continue. We're going to continue our therapeutic relationship as well. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Ms. Linebarger.
Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Linebarger.
I just want to thank Miss Griffin because she's always been there for me. I don't care if it's after 7 o'clock, I call her. She always sit on the phone with me for an hour. It don't matter. And we just have our little talk and stuff. And then Mr. Green, I want to thank you too, even though we got to meet each other a little bit late. And Judge, I want to thank you too for getting on me.
Listen, I thank you for receiving it for what it was. It was because I care about you. And so the same things that I shared with Ms. Smith, that we don't throw you away, we're here for you. Reach out to us. If you fall off track, pick up a phone, call, chime in, do it, stop by the courtroom, whatever you have to do. You all have worked too long and too hard to throw this all away. So by all means, take advantage of that, okay?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna still be in the therapy with Miss Griffin and my mentor, Miss Pearl. I'm gonna stay with them.
All right, very good. And that's the continuum of care that I can't order you to do. But listen, if something is working for me, I'm gonna continue to do it. Okay.
Right.
I don't need anybody to tell me to do it. I'm just gonna do it because it works.
Right.
For me,
That's
right?
what I told them. I was gonna stay with them.
I love it. I love it. All right, Attorney Warfield, what do you have for?
Yes, Your Honor. First, I would like to make a motion to successfully discharge Ms. Linebarger from our specialty court based off of the report from Case Manager Green in regards to her successful completion. After that, Ms. Linebarger, hello, I know you and I met in the middle of your journey as well, but I just wanted to say congratulations, despite the hiccups, despite, you know, the challenges that I worked with you still stayed the course as well. Again, you are so far, and when you get so far, it is very easy to fall back into old habits because, especially when things happen, because you get defeated. But despite those challenges, you stepped up, did what you had to do, and forced yourself to do more. I know that you got a mentor. I know that you started going back to church. I know that you became an integral part in cooking for your community now. So you have done so much more in order to motivate yourself to keep going. And I just ask that you keep doing it. I cannot wait to have a Ms. Linebarger meal because I have heard about 5 times now how great of a cook you are. So I am going to find you so I can get a Ms. Linebarger meal. But I just want to say congratulations again. You look great.
Okay.
So I hope that you
get my number from Mr. Green.
I sure will, I sure will.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Linebarger, I really want you to come back on May 26th so we can celebrate you.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yes, ma'am. Don't miss your opportunity.
I was
I
at the
am
last one. I was at the last one, but it wasn't my time to graduate.
right, and you see, they got treated well. So you want to come back and get yours, okay?
Okay, is it at the same place?
No, we're gonna be this year, we're going to be at Mr. Green. Let's make sure your clients that are have completed, they get an invitation. It's going to be at the Coleman and Young Municipal Center, and it is at 10:30 a.m. But if you're planning to come, you're gonna be in touch with your case manager, because we've got to make sure that you are in the lineup and all of that good stuff, okay?
Okay.
And we have gifts available for you. And we don't
I'll
know
be
you
there.
coming then. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. So make sure you get with
I'll be
Mr.
there.
Green, okay?
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. I need
Right,
everybody in
y'all.
the courtroom. Yes, ma'am. Listen, I need everybody to join me. Let's celebrate Ms. Linebarger. Congratulations, Ms. Linebarger. To both of our graduates on today, I wish you well. Go and be great. I will see you all in May. And don't hesitate to call on us prior to that time. All right, you are all set. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith having a hard time today, Ms. Griffin. Reach out to her. If she need to come on in, she can come on in, whatever she need to do. Ms. Smith. Oh, she's gone. All right, very good. All right, let's do it. Did I have any other promotions for this morning?
No, Your Honor. But
None? Okay. Yes.
we did bring up Thomas Ford about placing that on the record with the attorneys to argue about him being admitted.
Is Mr. Ford on? I mean,
No,
are the attorneys on?
I can text Miss Rogers. She said she will be able to hop on.
All right. So, you know what, Mr. Green, I'm gonna call, can you all give me a case number? He is on Judge Garrett's docket. I need make sure people are.
So. That's the background of Mr. Green's office.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Wilson. If you could give me a case number for Thomas Ford. Mr. Green, I'm gonna go ahead and do that summary right now.
Okay.
And then, of course, you can correct me, you and Ms. Warfield, if I miss anything. And so let's do that so we don't hold up Judge Garrett and we can get that answer to him.
Okay.
Do you have a case number for Mr. Ford?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed with it.
Case number 220-457-0001.
All right, thank you. This matter is in regard to Thomas Ford, a defendant that was referred to specialty court by Judge Garrett. On yesterday in staffing, the team had an opportunity to present Mr. Ford, and I listened to each person, the defense counsel, as well as the prosecuting attorney, as to eligibility and whether or not Mr. Ford should be admitted into our program. For the reasons that I'm going to state on the record, I have determined that Mr. Ford is not eligible to participate in our specialty court. The statute clearly states that violent offenders are not eligible to participate pursuant to Michigan law in specialty court. Violent offenders is defined in the statute as an individual that has caused the death or serious bodily injury or criminal sexual conduct. And so those are the three buzz things that says absolutely not for specialty courts, specifically mental health court. Mr. Ford in 2020 was in fact convicted, and I believe he did serve time for an offense that involved serious bodily injury to an individual. And for those reasons, he is not qualified pursuant to state statute. He is not qualified to participate in our specialty court. Therefore, he is to remain with Judge Garrett, and Judge Garrett will determine what is appropriate sentencing for him. And so I want to thank the prosecutor on yesterday, Ms. Rogers, who participated, as well as the defense attorney, Attorney Warfield, and Mr. Green for presenting your arguments with respect to eligibility. And that is the court's decision. He is not eligible. Thank you so much, Mr. Green. And we are ready to move on to the next case. All right, if nothing else, Mr. Holloway has not made it back down. Mr. Green, I know that we had a couple of people. I think I see Mr. Thomas. I'm not certain why Mr. Thomas is on. Shouldn't he be going to, he should have seen the jail navigator, and he should be going to where he's going to go to start his services. Mr. Thomas, I'm going to call your case. Good morning to you, Mr. Thomas.
What about?
All right, I have for Delia Thomas 200-458-0601 and Z789707. Mr. Thomas, state your full name for me, please.
Delia Tyrell Thomas.
All right, thank you, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, we had you already all set up. Remember, we talked the last time about you going to the Christian Guidance Center. You were going to meet with the jail navigator, and then you would see me at a later date. And so then we found out when you weren't, we checked on you to see how you were doing. We found out you had not been released from the Wayne County Jail because there was some time that you needed to serve on a matter unrelated to anything that is before me. This was for something that was out county. It is my understanding that you have completed that sentence and that you would be moved and released. His order should say that he is going to be released to the Christian Guidance Center, and then we'll give him a return to court date, and then you're going to see me on that day. And so that's my understanding. So the jail is going to get that paperwork on this morning, again, reiterating that I want you released, okay? And he's getting a personal bond. All right, how does that sound to you, Mr. Thomas?
It sounds okay. I gave my address. My cousin gave her address. I come over her way. My cousin.
Okay. Well, we haven't determined that that's appropriate at this time. So let's work with the Christian Guidance Center, because what they're going to do is help you to get independent living, so you're not living with a cousin. Okay. But for now, that's where we're going to start. Okay.
When do you think I'm leaving to go there?
Well, we thought you had already left to go there. And we learned that you had some other matters out county. And so yesterday when we met with the jail leadership, hopefully they're going to get you done as soon as possible. They have to reach out and make sure that, Christian Guidance Center will send transportation to bring you there. And then, Mr. Thomas, I need you to cooperate, because if you don't, you're going to end up back at the jail. That's not where I want you. I want you in the free world so we can get you connected with services so that you can thrive. But it requires your cooperation, okay?
You understand that?
All right, and can I count on you to cooperate?
Yeah, I'm just ready to get discharged.
I understand, I'm ready too, and trust me, if I had my way, you would have been discharged back. This was back on March 9th. I didn't know you had another matter outstanding, and so without counting. And so listen, hopefully everything is cleared up. Nothing is holding you up from me, okay? And hopefully they can get you to Christian Guidance Center. But again, I need you to stay there, okay?
So at the program?
Yes, sir.
What, are you able to call over there, see when they come over here?
Well, Miss Taylor is not in today. And Mr. Green is holding down everything. Mr. Green, if you get a moment when we're finished on this morning or in between cases, if you could call and get an estimated pickup date and time, that would be great, and communicate that with Sergeant Coho so they can have him ready. Ms. Mack will get his paperwork done this morning so we can send that over to the jail so we can get you squared away, okay? Yes, I'm going to do a return to court date for you. Oh, I already put one. It's April 5th, 2023, and that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. If you're able to Zoom on, that's wonderful. If not, you'll have to come in person, okay?
Okay.
So April 5th is your next day. And then also place on that order that the language about the Wayne County Jail is not responsible for the expenses for treatment, okay? They're not to be billed. They gave you the language. It's in that email. Use that specific language. All right, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna see you. We'll check back in on you today. Mr. Green will circle back and let me know. I'm making a note. When will Mr. Thomas? All right, and so, because we got a lot of moving parts today. And so I will check back with him and see when are they expected to pick you up. And then I'll see you on April 5th, okay?
Right.
All right, thank you, sir. Take care.
Same to you, man.
All right, thank you. All right, let's keep going. At the jail, I know that we have Mr. Dorsey and Ms. Williams. If someone could notify the prosecutor that we are ready on those matters so that we don't hold the jail up, or she in another courtroom?
She is in another courtroom.
Okay.
She said she'll be my friend.
30 minutes? All right, so the jail will have to be patient with us. My apologies. If you all want to log out and come back, that would be great.
Your Honor.
But Ms. Rogers is in another courtroom. Yes.
So we also have Elizabeth Stevenson at the jail. I know that in staffing, we discussed that she was not, but there was an update that Sergeant Coho provided me today. But she is at the jail. So, and I can call you off record if needed to give you a little bit more
Yes.
explanation, but yeah.
Please, as to why she's not in treatment.
Okay, will do.
All right, very good. Let's keep going, Mr. There's a, where I unpinned the jail.
Under Mr. Byers' jail.
Under who?
Under Mr. Byers.
Under Mr. Byers. He's not popping up either. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Miss Stevens would be under.
Stevenson.
Right, why did you say Mr. Byers?
No, she's under her picture.
Oh, I don't have the same pictures that you all have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm like, that's not.
Sorry.
All right.
Hey,
All right, let's do it. Miss Wilson, if you see Miss, oh, I see her now. There she is. All right, very good. Oh, good morning, Miss Stevenson. How are you this morning?
I've been waiting to go to Genesis House 3, that's all.
Yeah, sometimes it can take a little bit more time. That's why when you're out, we need you to work your program, okay? Because sometimes things are beyond my control. Mr. Green, is there anything additional I need to do? Do I need to send another order over for Miss Stevenson that she is to be released to Genesis? Do they still have a space for her?
No, Your Honor. So to my knowledge, from what was reported to me from the jail, she will be picked up today. I think there was just some slight confusion going on with that particular facility, but she is to be picked up today and should be there.
All right, did you hear that, Miss Stevenson?
Just trying.
Okay, let me place your case number on the record. U601-251-21. State your full name for me. All right, Miss Stevenson, so they're going to get you on today, and you're going to go there and you're going to stay and work that program, right?
Ma'am.
All right, and we're gonna work the program. We're gonna work it with everything in you, right?
Ma'am. Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, awesome. All right, very good. It's good to see you today. You're talking. You look like you're feeling better. Are you feeling better?
Yes, ma'am. I just went to sleep.
You are?
Waiting to get me, I was sleeping and waiting, that's all.
Yeah, but you also haven't been doing that stuff that you were doing.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, that may be contributing to why you look better and feel better as well. So let's work on it, okay?
Ma'am.
All right, very good. Let me give a next court date. I'm going to also put Ms. Stevenson on April, what did I say? April 5th, yes. I will do a return to court for Ms. Stevenson on April 5th, 2023. That will also be at 8:35 a.m. And she should be at Genesis House by that time, okay? Hopefully they are really gonna come and get you on today. All right, Ms. Stevenson? All right, thank you so much. Hang in there. We are rooting for you, okay? All right, okay, I'll see you next week. Very good. All right, does the jail have any other than for Ms. Williams and for Ms. Williams and for Mr. Dorsey, I have to wait for a prosecutor. So we're not ready on them yet. All right, very good. Let's go. I'm going to phase 5, 4, or 3 of a 3-phase program. Mr.
Yes, Your Honor. So I believe looks like Catrice Horton.
Is Ms. Horton on?
I do not see her. If she
Is she scheduled? Yeah, she is. Ms. Horton is not on? And I don't have. Okay, let's go with people we
Okay.
see.
Okay, well, yeah, those are only, that would be the only phase 4 person. There are no
All right.
phase 3s or phase 2.
Nope, I have one phase 2. I have Miss Pakla. Is Miss Pakla on, or was she doing a face-to-face today?
Oh, yeah, she is here. I'm sorry. Thought Ms.
All right,
Packard was
very
phase
good.
1.
No, she is phase 2. Let's do it, Miss Pakla. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm sick.
Okay, Miss Pakla, are you going to get attention so that you're okay?
No, I took a COVID test. I think it's just the cold that's going around.
Okay, all right, but you're taking good care of yourself?
Yeah.
All right, and you know you still have to get up and do the things that you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, I have to drop today.
All right, very good, very good. Let me place your case number on the record. I have 200-455-4101 for Miss Pakla. Miss Pakla, state your full name for the record.
Angela Packla.
All right, Miss Pakla, how are things going with you?
Good.
All right, are you receiving services?
Yes.
Tell me, how do you feel about those services that you're receiving so far?
Well, I have my appointment to restart them.
Okay, I asked you, are you receiving services? Your answer was yes. So
Yeah.
your answer should have been not yet. And so you're indicating that you have an appointment to restart. When is your appointment?
March 15th.
Oh, not March 15th.
No, sorry.
April 18th.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you have an appointment on April 18th?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. And can I count on you to make sure that you go and do everything you're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. What's been challenging for you?
My drops, paying for them.
Okay, are you working?
I am, but it's an apprenticeship, so I don't get paid very much.
All right, so this is what I need you to do. You talk with Miss Price, because Miss Taylor's not here today, Miss Price. I'm gonna have her speak with you, find out what's going on, and see if there is assistance available, because she has to drop.
Yes,
Okay?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, very good. And let's get her set up. All right, very good. What other issues or concerns are you having?
None.
None?
No.
Okay, so what have you been doing? You know you can't come on here and just tell me yes, no, and maybe, and your hearing gonna be over. So now we can stretch this out and all the people gonna be mad at me and you, but you know, I wanna hear from you. So what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Nothing, just really just work and staying home. That's probably the best thing for me.
Okay, for right now?
Yeah.
And so we certainly, you know, as you're working through the program, we want you to be able to get out and enjoy life and all of those things, but we want you to be able to do it and still be in a good space and be responsible and accountable and all of those good things, right?
Right.
Absolutely. Very good. What's been a victory since I've seen you? What's gone well?
Just my job, being able to focus more.
Okay, that's good. And you said you're doing an apprenticeship?
Yes.
And so you want to tell me a little bit about that? What's the apprenticeship about?
It's tattoo apprenticeship. I'm pretty much almost done with it.
It's what kind of apprenticeship? I'm sorry.
Tattoo artist.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Very good. Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
So who do you get to practice on?
Clients, customers.
Real people?
Yeah, I'm pretty far.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Is there anything that you need us to assist you with, Ms. Packler?
Honestly, just the paying for drops would be lovely, just because it's adding up quick.
All right. Well, we're gonna see what assistance is available, okay? And so you'll talk with Ms. Price offline about that. And give me just 1 second, Ms. Price, I'm gonna send you a chat because my phone's not working up here for some reason right now. Good morning. Very good.
See, that's the right verbiage, Judge.
From that email, I would have to pull up the email.
I got it.
Can you pull it up? Yeah, because it's right from that email.
From Mr. Wayne.
Right. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, so Ms. Packler, I've already sent a message to Ms. Price. You all will connect, okay? And then we'll go from there. Listen, Ms. Taylor is not here today. Mr. Green, did you at least check the system? No issues with testing?
Yes, Your Honor. From what I last checked, there were no issues.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I know you had done it for us I shouldn't say at least, like you wouldn't know to do it. You did it when we were in staffing. I just wanted to put it on the record that there were no issues and we are checking. All right, very good. And so Ms. Packler, if you're not having any issues, let's get your next date. Mr. Green, do you know what her next face-to-face date would be?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Packler will return for a face-to-face on April 12th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
That works, because I want to know that she went to, by the time she sees me, she will have gone to her, to restart her services, okay? All right, did you get that, Ms. Packler?
You said April 12th at 10:35?
Yes,
Okay.
with Ms. Taylor, okay?
Yep.
All right, take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. And reach out to Ms. Price, please. Reach out to Ms. Price. Why don't you chat her your contact number?
Okay. How do
All
I
right?
hit the chat button?
Uh-oh, now you want, yes, I think so.
Okay.
I have her
Ms.
contact
Packler, you
number.
younger than me.
Oh, she has it.
All right, good. You put me on the spot. I barely know how to do this stuff. All right. So Ms. Price, we're good. You'll be able to make that connection. All right, great. All right,
Yes, Your
thank you,
Honor.
Ms. Packler. You are
Thank
free to leave. All right, bye-bye. All right, let's do it. Who do we have up next? Who's on the screen, Mr. Green? Let's do it.
Yes, Your Honor. We also have Carlos Byers.
Mr. Byers, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm okay, Your Honor.
That's good. They're still treating you well, Mr. Byers?
Yes, I ain't got no complaints.
All right. Are you still treating them well?
For sure.
All right. Awesome. I love it. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 200-565-9101. State your full name for me.
Carlos Dion Byers.
All right, Mr. Byers. On yesterday, we had an opportunity to talk about you, and it's my understanding that you are compliant and doing what you're supposed to do at team. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. How are you feeling about the services that you're receiving so far, that you've received so far?
Coming along.
Okay. Have you learned anything?
Yeah.
Can you share something that you've learned?
Well, I pretty much don't have to pick up a drink out of, leisure time that I have. It's pretty much other things that I know how to do.
All right. What? Go ahead.
I say either then pick up a drink.
All right. What are some things that you've learned that you can do instead of picking up a drink?
Well, right now, I'm pretty much working the program, but I'm pretty much a construction worker, so pretty much that kept me out of more trouble than what I'm in.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. So at some point, you want to look at getting back into the construction field, is that correct?
Pretty much, I never left it, so just waiting to get back and get things back right all the way across the table.
All right, very good. Well, you're certainly off to a good start at getting things back on track by working your program. You certainly are. And so I want to applaud you that you're staying the course and you're working hard. And so I want you to continue to do that, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Green, on yesterday, it was reported that he is in compliance. Is there anything additional to report?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Byers is doing everything that is necessary and he is working the program at this time.
All right, wonderful. Anything from any of our other team members as to Mr. Byers? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. I hear a voice in the wind.
Barry Dickinson, come to the conference room, please.
All right, very good.
Come to the conference room, please.
All right.
Barry Dickinson.
Then I am going to get the next date for Mr. Byers.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Byers will return to court on April 12th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Byers?
April 12th, 8:45.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You're gonna zoom in with us, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Keep up the great work you're doing. Mr. Green, we'll talk about what's next before we see him on the 12th.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, very good. You are free to leave, Mr. Byers.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, Ms. Mack, you'll have to let me know when the traffic matters are ready. All right, awesome. Who do we have up next? Mr. Green?
Yes,
and if
Your
we can
Honor.
do the ones for Mr. Griffin, Miss Griffin, so that we don't hold her up any longer than we have to, that would be great.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, firstly, I want to say that we do have, it looks like Dominique Light is on, but she is scheduled for a face-to-face.
Why, Miss Light, you just want to come on and see my face today? Because you're not even scheduled to see me today. Where are you? Oh, I see you now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I thought I was supposed to be at court. I stayed up all morning to be here.
I have you down for a face-to-face. I have following matters for you: Z795-7951, Z805-5681, and case number 1704-509201. State your name for the record.
Dominique Light.
Okay, Miss Light, how you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm tired, but I'm blessed.
Are you tired from work or tired from something else?
From work and my son been sick, so.
Uh-oh, is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
All right, are you taking good care of him?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. You don't look like yourself today. You sure everything's okay?
Yes, just tired,
Okay, all right. Well, you're scheduled to see me actually in court, but I have Miss Griffin on. Miss Griffin, how is Miss Light doing?
Ms. Light has been complying with the services from Team Wellness. She's utilizing her entire team, her peer support care coordinator. Ms. Light is report satisfaction of her employment, safety in her environment, and she's seeing her doctor as she needs to see the doctor. So she is complying with services from Team.
All right, very good. And then Mr. Green, can you just check the system and make sure there's no issues with her being where she's supposed to be?
Will do, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, other than your baby being sick, I know that's a challenge. What other challenges have you faced since the last time I've seen you?
That's it. Like I said, I was in a hospital with my son for 2 days and working. That's about it though.
All right, very good. And work is going well? You showing up, doing what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, very good. How do you feel about that? You like working? Do you like getting that check? Do you like feeling accountable?
Yes, I do.
All right, I love it, love it. All right, Mr. Green, did you get an answer on that?
Yes, Your Honor. I did see something that maybe I should bring to your attention. But, yeah.
All right, so just, you'll have to put it in the chat. Listen, Miss Light, if there's something going on, you still gonna have to come back and see me for your next court date, okay?
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Do you know what's going on?
I think I missed a drop-in. That's all. Nothing. But I was at the hospital with my son. My son had a seizure. So.
All right. And so did you provide Ms. Taylor with documentation that you were at the hospital?
No, I called her, but I didn't get no response. So I was waiting on her to call me back.
No, you need to provide that documentation. And then
Okay.
When did you go and test after the hospital? When did you go and test?
I went and test today.
No, when did this happen? When did you miss the screen?
I believe it was Sunday.
But today is Wednesday.
Right. I was in a hospital for 2 days, which is Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, I didn't get out until Sunday. Tuesday, I didn't.
Miss Light, you needed to go run for 15 minutes to go and test, because now you've got a whole span of time that you haven't tested.
I understand.
So Sunday, you went to the hospital, Monday, Tuesday, and then now, I mean, you've had a whole span of time that you didn't test. Come on now. We gave you a judicial pause last time and an incentive, and I understand. Listen, I understand your baby is sick, but this is what I'm trying to get you to see, that even when life happens, you still have to continue to take care of business. You've got to find a way to get it done. I get Sunday because you need to find out what's going on with my child.
Mhm.
But then Monday, you should, and I know your mom is supportive of you.
No,
You should have
my
gotten away.
mom.
Hold on, I'm just saying your mom, it could be
Mhm.
anybody. You should have gotten away 15 minutes to go and test, because now you've gone without a test Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And that's just, it's unacceptable for the program.
I apologize, but I did call her. I didn't get no response. So
Because things happen. That's why you did get a response. The response was when you called and your color dropped, go test. There was nothing else anybody needed to say to you. Go test. Miss Jasmine cannot give you a pass for testing. Go test. The most she would have said was, okay, you're at the hospital, you need to test tomorrow.
mhm.
You can't use the excuse where nobody called me back, because just like
You're
you have
right.
life happening, we have life happening. But you already have your marching orders. Your marching orders is, I called and my color dropped. I gotta go test. Nothing else for us to say.
You're right.
Get the documentation for the missed drop for Sunday, documentation that you were there Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then I'll see what Miss Jasmine's recommendations are. But come
Okay.
on now, you've got 3 matters that are serious in nature before this court.
Yes.
I cannot allow you to sidestep on testing. I just can't.
I understand,
I can't.
and I apologize because I really been, been trying to take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. I've been serious this time since I've been back
I
on,
know.
so I wasn't intentionally, I'm not trying to hide anything or anything like that, but I do understand where you coming from with what you're saying, and I do apologize. I will get the documentation to you, and it won't happen again. It's just my transportation been so messed up. I really didn't have no ride from the hospital back to the hospital. I'm really going through a lot. And then, like I said, my mom's been at the hospital with her fiance, because he just had, he have a heart attack. So he's still in the hospital. So it's just been a lot. But I apologize. I'm back on track. My child is back at home, and I'm back on it.
All right, very good. So listen, get the paperwork.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then we'll wait, Miss Jasmine will be back, and then we'll go from there, okay? In the
Okay.
meantime, I need you to be good to yourself, be good to your son, and just make sure you're working the program, okay?
I am. I'm trying to do what I gotta do this time around, because I know I can do it. And it feels good
I know
doing
you
it.
can
I'm really
too.
disappointed in myself right now because of life situations, So it bothered me too. I'm not gonna lie, like it was on my mind all them days. You know what I'm understand what I'm saying? I understand. I definitely understand.
But listen, I want you to free your mind, because you're good, but you do need to provide that documentation, and we'll go
Yes,
from there,
ma'am.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So your next court date, wouldn't that be next week, Wednesday?
Yes,
No,
Your Honor.
well, this is what I'm gonna do, because I'll push it out for 2 weeks for Miss Light, okay? So that would put her, what, on the 12th? Would that be April 12th? So
Yes,
I'm
Your-
gonna do April 12th, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. Please make sure you get that documentation to Miss
I'm
Taylor
getting that
prior
over
to that.
to you today.
Okay, awesome. And then that way, we'll have that off your plate of things to be concerned about, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And like I
Alright.
said, I apologize. It was just a lot on me, and I'm just trying to deal with life one step at a time. That's all.
Got you. All right, listen, take good care of yourself. Let your mom know she's in my thoughts. Let your son know I hope he gets better. And so he's picked the week of spring break to be sick. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yes, all right. Make sure you tell him I hope he gets better very quickly.
I will.
All right. You are
Thank
free to
you.
leave, ma'am. Take care of yourself. Okay.
Okay, you do the same. Bye-bye.
That's ready to go.
All right, very good. You're clear to go. All right, I am ready. I need to deviate for 1 second for my 8:35 docket. I have a Karim Anani I have case number SX 417-95671. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bez on behalf of Mr. Anani. I believe he
All right.
is present. Mr. Anani, are you
All
present?
right, good morning, Mr. Bazey.
Oh, he's right there. Good morning, Your Honor.
And the officer is here as well. I do see Mr. Anani, if you could unmute and state your name. Then who is the officer?
Hello, it's Kareem Anani.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you, sir. And then officer, I'm sorry.
Sergeant Martin.
Sergeant Martin, if you could unmute and place your name and badge number on the record for me, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sergeant Dan Martin, badge 409.
All right, thank you, and good morning to all of you. All right, counsel, today is the date scheduled for the formal hearing. How are you proceeding?
Judge, I had a chance to talk to Shannon for a second there, and then we're waiting for Sergeant Martin.
With
to get into the
Shannon,
breakout
me
room.
Shannon or?
Oh,
some
no,
other
I'm sorry.
Shannon?
I'm sorry. No, Shannon Walker. I'm sorry about that.
All right.
I had a chance to talk to her. She was in a breakout room with different. We tried to get Mr. Sergeant Martin in a breakout room. He ended up going to a different breakout room with me. I had a chance to talk to him. I was able to talk him down to limited access 11 to 15, which is 2 points. I am texting Miss Walker right now to see if she's okay with that, which I think she's going to be, because she said that you guys agreed to limited access speed. So, I mean, I do have authority to accept it.
Yes, I spoke with Ms. Walker. She was fine with that.
One more time, you broke up.
I spoke with Ms. Walker. She was fine with that.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Then, Mr. Anani, I'm gonna have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I swear.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Anani, you understand that you are entitled to have a formal hearing on today. You understand that?
Yes.
And you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty, you are giving up your right to a formal hearing.
Yes.
And you wish to plead responsible because you are in fact responsible.
Yes.
According to the ticket, while you were in the city of Detroit on February 10th, 2023, you were speeding on the freeway 25 plus miles over the posted speed limit. Do you accept the responsibility?
Yes.
And then I am accepting that plea, counsel, if no objection, and I will amend the charge to limited access, 11 to 15. I want it on the original charge. What's that? 11 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Anything else that you want to add?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. That fine is going to be $195. Sir, how quickly can you get that paid?
By today.
You'll pay it on today, then I'll set it for a review council on Friday. What's Friday? Friday is March the 31st, 2023. I'll set it for 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid before Friday, no one needs to return. The matter will be closed. If you fail to get it paid before Friday, the original charge will be reinstated and a default judgment will be entered. Anything else for my consideration?
No, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day to your staff. Thank you, Sergeant Martin.
Thank you. You all have
All
a good
right,
day.
and then just Counsel Bazey, so good to see you on today. Give Ms. Mack a few minutes to enter that in the system before
Yeah.
he tries to go on to pay it. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good
All
day.
right. Awesome. Thank you all. You are excused.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready on the other traffic matter? AU?
And there's no officer on there.
Okay, did a counsel show up or defendant? I'm calling the matter for Zane AU. Is Zane AU present or the attorney for Mr. AU? I do see Mr. AU is present.
Good morning,
I
Judge.
have the following.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. AU, turn on your camera. And who's speaking?
Attorney Hussein Bazzi. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Ayub.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had unpinned you. My apologies.
No
All
worries.
right, counsel. I have case number SX 417-72661. Counsel, your appearance again?
Thank you, Judge. Hussein Bazzi, P85891, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ayub, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Ayub, please state your name for the record.
Hi, my name is Ayub.
Thank you. Good morning to both of you. This matter was scheduled for a formal hearing at 8:35 a.m. It is 9:47. It's my understanding that no officer has checked in. So I'm giving an opportunity. If there is an officer present on this matter, please unmute and identify yourself. Hearing none, counsel, I will entertain your motion.
Thank you, Judge. Today being the date and time set for formal hearing, the officer having failed to appear, defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I am granting your motion for dismissal. It is dismissed without prejudice. Both of you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Judge. And I commend your great energy, Your Honor, here in the morning. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, early this morning. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All right.
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Ayub.
Thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. All right, let's do it. Mr. Green, who do we have up next for Ms. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor, we have, is Mr. Holloway in the court? Did he come
Mr.
back in?
Holloway is in the courtroom. Mr. Holloway, if he could join us at the podium, that would be great. I have the following for Mr. Holloway. I have case number 210-450-7501. Mr. Holloway, once they clear, thank you, Officer Washington, who's serving today. Thank you, thank you. All right. Mr. Holloway, I want you to come forward and state your name. Miss, you got to move just a little bit for my peace of mind. Miss, just for me. I'm sorry, you know. All right, Mr. Holloway, state your full name for me.
Roshan Holloway, Roshan Ricardo Holloway.
All right, Mr. Holloway, you have been here with me more than one time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why are we making this a habit?
That's not a habit. I got a new phone and I was supposed to get the psych evaluation and I had a new phone and they didn't have my number, so I couldn't call. But I did like 3 weeks ago. I did go on and had like 3 weeks ago and he told me every 2 weeks they call. So
No, we're not calling you every 2 weeks. No, that's not how this works. And I have information that you missed an appointment on February 28th, and then you missed one on, well, one is today that you're gonna go to, right?
okay, yeah.
All right, it's today. What time is it scheduled for?
No, I haven't talked to him since
Why is Mr. Holloway not having conversation? Who has that information?
I talked to him February 28th. I did that one, but
Hold on, I'm gonna find out from the folks that scheduled. Miss Griffin, you wanna tell me something?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Holloway missed 2 psych evals, and his appointment was rescheduled for today at 10 o'clock a.m.
All right, he's gonna be a few minutes late for that, maybe 10 or 15, right? Is that okay, Miss Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll make the staff aware.
Miss Griffin, if he is not there by 10:30, I need you to make me aware, because then I'm gonna put a warrant out for you. I'm gonna send you to the Wayne County Jail and I'll get your evaluation done there. That doesn't make sense to me when I'm giving you the opportunity to do it the right way, okay?
yeah, but I did do it. Like I didn't miss 2. I did one February 28th. I talked to someone named Adam. He called me and said he's filling in for Miss Griffin.
Miss Griffin, he hasn't done an evaluation. He may have gotten a call, but he hasn't done an evaluation.
No, and no one sits in for Ms. Griffin either, Your Honor, so I'm not sure what that is about. But the 28th was when he had the actual intake process with myself. That was not a psych eval.
All right. So listen, this is where we are. I'm gonna make this as least confusing as possible. You are scheduled today. I'm rearranging their schedule. I need you to be there before 10:30. At 10:31, if Ms. Griffin tells me that you did not show up, I'm going to issue a warrant for you.
So it's not a call in, it's a
Sir, nobody's calling you today. You're going there today. And then Ms. Griffin we'll make sure that he gets his appointment schedules and everything, because I don't think people need to call them for appointments, because then folks will say things like, I lost my phone wasn't charged, my battery wasn't working, the cat swallowed my phone. I'm not trying to hear that. I want them to go to these appointments. I'm sorry, excuse me. Absolutely. Miss Griffin, give him the address. Let's write it down for him, Miss Matt.
6309.
Definitely.
I'm sorry,
Oh, wait,
63. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, go ahead.
6309 Mack Avenue, Detroit, Michigan 48207.
We're gonna write it down for you, okay? You have someone that can get you there?
I can do that.
Okay, I need you to get there before 10:30, sir. All right, you still want to work the program, right?
Yes, 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 you're right.
All right, and you still want the benefits of working the program, right?
Yes,
Are you listening to me?
yes, yes, you're right.
All right, very good. So then there are some things I need you to do, okay?
All right.
So let's get there, and then this is what I'm gonna have you do. You will Zoom in on tomorrow. Zoom, do you have Zoom capabilities?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay, how do you have Zoom capabilities? On your cell phone? All right, wonderful. Well, I hope I'm not hearing a little irritation in your responses to me, because you're sounding like some other people that when they get irritated with me, they start answering before I finish my question. I'm gonna let that roll off because we need to get you out of here. I'm going to have your return to court date for tomorrow, March 30th, 2023, and you'll Zoom in. I need you to Zoom in at 8:30, okay? And then that way I'll do you first and get you done so you can have the rest of your day.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. I don't know if Ms. Price, Mr. Green, was there anything you needed to add so he can get out of here? I'm putting him on the docket for tomorrow.
No, Your Honor, I don't have anything.
He's good, Ms. Price? Anything?
I'll see him in the morning when he's on Zoom. You're
All right, wonderful. All right, Mr. Holloway, get going. We'll see you in the morning on Zoom, okay?
All right.
All right, take care. All right, very good. Who do we have up next for Ms. Griffin?
We have Lawan Nunn.
All right, Mr. Nunn. Did Mr. Nunn get up off that couch he was laying on? Almost made me go on the ziggity boom early in the morning. All right. Good morning, Mr. Nunn. Mr. Nunn said he's tired. Good morning, Mr. Nunn.
Good morning. How are you? I'm here.
All right. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there.
All right. Very good. Let me place your case number on the record. Z8083241. State your full name for the record, Mr. Nunn.
Lawan Jeffrey Nunn.
All right. How are things going with you, Mr. Nunn?
Everything's going good. Mr. Green informed me of one of my tests not being
One of your tests?
Yeah. So
Mr. Green? Oh, yes, yes, yes. You did? You know, I'm lifting that eyebrow. You saw it, Mr. Green. It was on its way up to my hairline. Listen, Mr. Nunn, you have indicated that you want that confirmed. We're going to send it. It's been sent for a confirmation. You're going to get a court date. Once we get that response, or Mr. Green will notify you. What I did say to Mr. Green is today is the day. If there is an issue, if there's something going on, you need to let us know today. Because once I get that confirmation, I'm not hearing any stories, okay? I'm not gonna hear any stories.
okay. Can you repeat that? I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Now, sir. All right, let me repeat it. I said, Mr. Green did advise me about your testing. You have asked for a confirmation. We have sent that off for confirmation. What I want to express to you is today is the day. If there is an issue, if there's something going on, this is the day to share that with Ms. Griffin, share it with Mr. Green, or share it with Ms. Price, share it with someone so that we can address it. Once I get that confirmation back, I'm not hearing any stories because the confirmation is going to tell me what's going on. Okay?
I understand.
All right. Very good. Very good.
I mean, are you open to listen to what I told Mr. Green?
No, you said that it wasn't. And so I don't want to discuss the particulars of it until I get the confirmation, because the science will tell me.
Yes, the science does talk. That's true.
Okay, but if you want to say something that's different from what you've said to Mr. Green, what I am going to recommend is that you talk with Mr. Green in a breakout room, or you talk with Ms. Attorney Warfield in a breakout room, okay?
Okay, I guess so. Okay.
All right, would you like to speak with Attorney Warfield in a breakout room?
Maybe so, yeah.
All right, I know you're not. All right, so let's get Ms. Warfield on in the conference room, and then we'll put Ms. Wilson, we'll place Mr. Nunn and Ms. Warfield in the conference room. Today is Mental Health Court Day. Knock on that door, tell them to come out. I need that conference room. I have said that over and over again. If we're not using it, that's a different story. But ask, find out. All right. So you'll go in there and we'll put you in a conference room, and then we'll save him for the end. If there's an issue, let's get folks that's not having issues done first. All right, so I'm gonna put you back in. All right, you're gonna be okay. Go talk to your attorney, okay?
Okay, Miss Green. Miss, what's your last name, by the way? If you don't mind me asking, because
I do mind. So you know what, Mr. Green? It's okay. My last name is Holmes. Holmes.
Okay, Mrs. Holmes.
No. That's what my kids' friends call me. In court, they call me Judge Holmes. That's what they call me. Okay.
Judge Holmes. Okay.
Remember Janet Jackson made that song? It's Judge Holmes. That's my name in this courtroom. All right. And Mr. Green, I want to schedule testing today as well. All right, very good. Let's put him so he can get in it. She's on her way, and we'll get you in the breakout room. Make sure you accept the invitation once the invitation goes out to you. Okay, please accept the invitation. Must test today. Who else do we have for Miss Griffin? Miss Jones? All right, come on, Miss Jones. Good morning, Miss Jones. All right, you have to speak directly into that microphone. So there you go. All right, Miss Jones. I have the following for you: 220-446-6101. State your full name. All right, Miss Jones. Listen, we had Miss Jones, Mr. Green. This is Miss Taylor's case, right? Or is it yours?
No, it's mine, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had Miss Taylor written down here. All right. Mr. Green, I had a conversation with Miss Jones earlier when she was sitting in the box about my concerns. It's my understanding from her that she has done the assessment. She's in compliance now, and she's clear that she wants and needs, she needs the services that are offered here in our specialty court. So I think that Ms. Jones is on the same page with all of us. Is that right? Am I interpreting our conversation correctly?
That's correct. And I talked to those people 3 times, the intake people. I guess I was just saying I needed therapy, so that was considered not taking it.
Okay, I don't know what it was considered, but let me hear Mr. Green, Ms. Price. Is Ms. Jones back in line?
Your Honor, she is back in line. I do see her assessment online now. So everything is well.
All right, very good. And so we'll get her aligned with the appropriate services. Is that correct?
Yes. She'll contact Ms. Griffin.
Right. Go ahead, Ms. Price. I think I cut you off a little. Go ahead.
She'll contact Ms. Griffin, or Ms. Griffin will contact her.
Ms. Griffin, how do you want to do it?
She can give me a call when as soon as she gets in. I'll do the intake process for today.
All right, I need you to call. Ms. Griffin is not going to call you. I need you to call Ms. Griffin today, okay? All right, yes, yes. All right, and keep calling her until you get her. All right, because she's got a lot of clients and we pull on her for a lot of stuff. And that's why I'm going to have a conversation about your ability to be able to sit in court all day, and we sending you 1,000 clients, but okay, all right, and so, I got you, Ms. Griffin. And so, you're gonna call Ms. Griffin today, all right? All right, very good. We just saw each other last week. Anything new that you want to tell me?
Well, I could have tricked the system, but instead I just went through with everything I was supposed to. Because when I was at the gym, there was no women yet.
There was no?
Women testing us. Like,
Okay.
it was a man. So I told Mr. Green that, you know, I could have been dishonest and tricked the key up, but I just went on and did what I was supposed to.
Oh, but that's a problem. And so I need, Mr. Green, we need to make sure that administration knows, Mr. Morgan knows that she went to jams and there was no female testing person. So who tested you?
I mean, he didn't watch me, but I honestly did what I was supposed to do. So I'm happy about that because I would have just been lying.
All right, so did you hear that? A man observed, I'm having a real problem with that. He was the observer, but he did not watch her.
No, there was more women there than men, but I can't say that they all have to be women or just.
And what location was this?
Michigan, and Germany. Oh, Michigan.
All right, I need a response back. Send a message to Mr. Morgan, because that's a problem. We're not in compliance if it's not an observed test. We're not in compliance. And so, and then it's unacceptable for them to even proceed with a man. So, yeah,
We'll
put
do
that
your-
in quotes to them, unacceptable. All right, very good. So thank you for being honest though. And you've been doing everything else you're supposed to do?
Yes.
And so when is the last time you tested?
Yesterday.
All right, and that's what this happened,
Yes.
I need you to test today, okay?
I did.
You did, look at you, you already ahead of the game. Okay, we gotta stop meeting like this. All right, anything else that any of the team members want to add as to Ms. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor. As you recall, yesterday we talked about a trip that was planned that Ms. Jones had proposed, and you had made a ruling on that.
Yeah, because she hadn't done what she was supposed to do. So there's some information you have to get to me, Mr. Green, including your recommendations as to testing, and that she's found a testing facility, and I will consider it.
And I will be paying $68 out of pocket because I don't know if they will bill it all the way to another state.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right, so Mr. Green, if you get it to me, because this was something you already had planned before you came to me, is that correct?
Yeah, I was the only sibling, my mother's child here taking care of her during her hospice. So my mom died 2 days before my 30th birthday, so my family decided to get me a ticket to come down there and just recap everything that happened. They left the next day after the flight.
Okay, all right, and so Mr. Green, I need you to get that information to me, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, will do.
And you can get it to me, I can sign off on it, once you have the appropriate information that I need, and then how she's traveling, who she's traveling with, where you stay at, and, you've gotta do, when you test it, and you've gotta test, I need to get the information, then I'll know what my parameters will be around the trip. But if your color drops, you know while you're there, you gotta go test.
Yes.
All right, awesome. So what would be her next court date?
Yes, her next court date would be April 12th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
And that's the same day as my evaluation at the intake.
What time is your evaluation, you said, and so what time is that appointment?
At noon.
All right, just remind Mr. Green and we'll get you done so you can get there on time.
Okay.
Okay? And you should be able to Zoom in unless Mr. Green call you and tell you gotta come in, okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration as to Ms. Jones?
No, Your Honor.
You're right. I do want to say that Ms. Jones did contact me for the initial intake, and that's when we found out that she was not in the system. But we did have a lengthy conversation, and I do concur with what she was saying in regards to the out-of-trial trip that she's trying to do. So I do want to make it seem, I mean, I don't want to make it seem as if she wasn't compliant. She did have the questions that was originally asked on the, due to the intake process on DWIN, but for some reason it was not in the system. So I did want to give her credit for that.
All right, awesome. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said, well, can I get a small apology from the court for being in the box?
This young lady, a small apology from the court for being in the box. How small do you want it?
Because I said last time, that was my first and last time being in the box.
Okay, well, I'm so sorry that you had to sit in that box on this morning. But you know that little mouth be running when you outside of this courtroom, and I be hearing about some of your little comments. So it might have done my heart a little bit of joy to see you sit in that box for 5 minutes. Notice I didn't tell them to put you back in there when you came back in the courtroom. So I guess that's an apology. Is that a small one?
That's why I'm getting counseling to get new focus because I kind of get a little angry and mouthy.
And that mouth gets going. Ooh, that mouth gets going. Just know.
But no disrespect.
Okay, no, none taken. All right, you working on it.
And I went to church with that lady. I forget her name. Her name Leslie.
Yes, I heard.
She hugged me so tight, and I needed that, and I love that church. I'll go back the next time.
There you go. I love it. All right, very good. Your next appointment, April 12th, 8:35 a.m. on Zoom, because we are on track, okay? All right, Mr. Green, give me that information.
Sorry, I had to make sure on Zoom.
On Zoom, yes, on Zoom. I told her we can't keep meeting like this. All right. She in great shape. All right, very good. All right, very good. Goodbye. And she asked me for an apology, and I gave.
That's why I came out, just in case, I had to.
Oh, okay. You needed to represent your client. Okay, got you. You're all set. You are all set.
Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. Mr. Green, you'll hear from Mr. Green today, okay, on your request. All right, very good. Let's do it, Mr. Green. Who do you have up next?
Yes, lastly for Ms. Griffin, we have Dejanay Kennedy.
Miss Kennedy, all right, very good. Thank you for getting that language. I just couldn't remember what they specifically said.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And we're still waiting on the prosecutor to come. Where's Miss Kennedy? Good morning, Miss Kennedy.
Good morning, Judge Holmes.
All right. Put your kid, I don't see your picture.
Is it froze? Yeah, it's frozen.
It's dark, it's black.
Yeah, hold on. One moment. All right, how about now?
All right, Miss Kennedy. I have the following for you. I have case number 190-444-0901. State your full name for me.
Dejanay Kennedy.
All right. Miss Kennedy, you missed your evaluation.
When?
Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor. Let me pull it up.
March 24th.
Yeah, March 24th.
Yes. Well, today is today is not March 24th.
Today is March the 29th.
9th, yeah. You missed it.
I was not aware of that appointment. Did somebody send it through mail?
I'm sorry.
How was I supposed to know?
How was she made aware of the appointment?
First, we called to schedule the appointment, Your Honor, and then the automated text is sent to the cell phone that's on file to remind you of the appointment the day before.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that, but like the text now number that I had, like when the phone went dead, I had to charge it and then the number got erased. So like this is really difficult.
Well, now, Miss Kennedy, that usually doesn't happen because the phone needs to be charged. So here's the deal. You're gonna be there until I get you in compliance and get the assessments that I need. So you have to decide. Hold on, you can't cut me off. So you have to decide that when you get your date and your scheduled time, that you're gonna show up. I can't make you do it.
Yes. Was it scheduled Friday? Where was it scheduled at? Team Wellness?
Miss Griffin?
Yes, it was scheduled at Team Wellness at 6309 Mac, right at the corner of Mount Elliott.
Yeah, something told me to go down there with the rest of the people, but I didn't even know. Cause one person had went to in the meeting that we had here that he was going down there. And for some reason I was like, I should go with him, but I didn't even know that I had an appointment with you. But I could come out today if you want me to.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna work today, Miss Griffin. I know you've got your plate full, but
I can reach out to
I don't
Your Honor.
know. Go ahead, Miss Griffin.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I can reach out to see if it's possible today, which I very much doubt it. It may be able to be by tomorrow, but I can reach out and let Miss Deja know in regards to what the appointment will be set. I'll call myself, and hopefully the phone is charged up and she can remember the appointment.
What's your number? Cause that it deleted, like seriously, like the whole content. I don't got no numbers. Like, what's the number? Cause I have to call you.
I will send it in the chat, if that's okay, Miss Kennedy.
Okay, she'll send it to you in the chat. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. And so we don't even get to go to step B about the house. Miss Kennedy, we did send the do a site visit, and Mr. Green is gonna have some and Miss Griffin, because we'll update Miss Griffin on what those findings were. But yeah, I think you already know. I think you truly already know. Yeah.
It wasn't up.
So
Hold on one moment.
We won't even get to that right now. I just want you to know that it was done. Mr. Green and Miss Griffin, let's get the assessment done first, and then you can talk to her. But Mr. Green, I want you to make her aware of the findings.
Will do, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Are they treating you well where you are?
Yes.
All right, are you treating them well?
Yes.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions for the team?
Yes, do I need to call Mr. Green?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you. That'll go.
All right, very good. And so listen, I'm gonna schedule another court date for you to check in on you, but you've got to do your part, ma'am. You've got to do your part. So we can get you the services that you need, Miss Kennedy. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Green, what would be the next date for Miss Kennedy?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll have Ms. Kennedy return to court on April 12th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, thank you.
All right, very good. Take good care of yourself. Reach out to Miss Griffin. Reach out to Mr. Green, because you've got some things you need to get done, okay?
Okay, what time, Miss Griffin, should I call you?
You can call me immediately after we both disconnect.
All right, thank you. That'll do. Bye.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, bye-bye.
Yes.
All right, who do we have up next for Miss Griffin?
Your Honor, that is everyone for Ms. Griffin.
That's everyone? All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
Miss Griffin, thank you. We appreciate you. We've got some follow-up to do, but I know Mr. Green will circle back, or Miss Price, with you, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor. Y'all have a good day.
All right, have a good
You too.
day. You too. All right. Who do you have up next? Mr. Green.
Yes, Your Honor, we have Shanita Harris.
All right, Miss Harris, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I am so blessed.
Yes, you are. All right, let me place your case number on the record. I have case number Z808-4371. State your full name for me.
Shanita Lynn Harris.
All right, Miss Harris, how are things going with you?
They're going.
They're just going, all right, you showing up, doing everything you're supposed to do?
Yes, yes.
Tell me what you're showing up to do.
Well, this morning I went to Jams and I was there at 6:35 because I had to get down there to get back for court. So I accomplished that.
Look at you, very good. What other services are you receiving since you've been with us that you find it's beneficial to you or helpful to you?
Well, I report to my therapist. She done finally got me contacted with the social worker. So I'm going along with all that.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm good. I get to socialize with different type of people that's not under the influence. And it's going good. It's going good.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. All right. Are you having any difficulties, any challenges that we can help you with?
Yeah, my dog getting on that nerve.
Your what?
My dog.
What about your dog?
He's getting on that nerve, girl.
Oh my, okay now. Y'all heard what I told y'all gotta call me in the courtroom. Listen, Miss Harris, just last week you had a barbecue, just you and the dog. Now this week the dog getting on your nerves?
Yes, he hungry, girl. Your Honor. He's hungry. And I told him I'm busy.
Okay, all right. Well, you work that out now, okay?
I sure will, Your Honor.
Very good. But you look like you're doing well. I hope that you're feeling as good as you look on today. Yes.
Gaining weight.
Mr. Green. You gaining weight?
Girl.
She called me girl again.
Yeah, Honor. Yes. Oh.
All right. Well, you better get out there and work it out. Listen, walk for 30, 40 minutes a day and cut them snacks off at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You got to pick a place and start somewhere. Start there with some easy stuff.
I'm going to ride my bike.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes, I love it. I can't wait to get my shiny red bike out there so I can start riding. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Green, what do you want to tell me about Miss Harris? If she called me girl one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Go ahead, Mr. Green.
Your Honor, Ms. Harris is doing well. She is compliant with her services and working the program as directed. I have no issues at this time to report.
All right, awesome. Anything else from any of our other team members as to Miss Harris? If not, then Miss Harris, do you have any questions?
No. Because I thought I was, someone on the screen, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I thought I was moving to level 2 today, but I guess not. So I don't have no questions.
All right, Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor. So we were just waiting on a few things before that, but yeah, we should definitely be getting that by next court date for sure.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right, very good. What's next for Miss Harris?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Harris will return to court on April 12, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, did you get that?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Miss Harris. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay? And
You
the rest of your week.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Green, I have in my pile, I see some other folks on here, but I have in my pile left Miss Thomas Orr. Are we ready on Miss Thomas Orr?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
All right, Miss Thomas Orr, you doing it this morning. All right, all of it. All right, I have the following for you. I have case number 110-571-6101. State your full name for me.
Janine Denise Thomas Orr.
All right, how are you today, ma'am?
Oh, I'm awesome.
Okay, you don't sound like it. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. These dang old kids around here coughing. They got cooties.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think
school
spring break's
kids.
supposed to be like this.
Yes, welcome to
I'm
parenthood.
around here
Kids.
Lysol and everything else. I'm like, y'all, I can't afford to be getting sick. Y'all got to quit playing. Stay in y'all room.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, how are you doing with working your program?
Well, I've been doing well. Personally, I think I'm ready now to really decide if I want to go to school or go back to work. So I decided to go back to work since they gave me they actually reached out to me about going back into my internship of welding. So I guess I'm gonna have to put my afro up for a minute.
You might have to. I'm just saying.
I'm just look, I know from experience, trust me. Them sparks is not a joke.
Okay. So you're gonna go back to welding.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there, back to Howell, Michigan.
Okay. All right. Very good. Miss Thomas Orr, have you been showing up for everything that you're supposed to show up for?
Yes. Now we did have a problem last week because the pipes had bust, and I instantly reached out to Mr. Green because I didn't know if they had told him or anything in the facility that the pipes had bust. But from my knowledge, everything's supposed to be back on track. But I haven't been called in to test this week, and today Wednesday. And so I was explaining that to Mr. Green too, like, what's
She's
going
supposed
on.
to test 3 times a week, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm
That's
call to when I get off the phone with court, I'm gonna call and see if I test today. But they just never not randomly call me on Monday and Tuesday.
Well, it's supposed to be random.
That's right.
So which facility are you with?
The DNA testing.
And yes, as you will recall, Your Honor, Ms. Thomas Orr is in Flint, so we are using a provider out there for her testing. So this was news to me. Ms. Thomas Orr did tell me about the situation about them not calling her color yet. I would assume, I told her because it was Tuesday that they probably would call it sometime during this week. So I was just assuming that they would call her by now to get the required 3 times a week. So I will follow up with them if they have not called her, just to make sure we can see what's going on, because we definitely need to keep her testing and fulfilling those requirements. But I will follow up with them.
All right, I need you to follow up with them, and I need an answer on that as well. So
Yeah,
thank you for letting
just
us know. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. But I do need you today to just walk in. I know they didn't call your color, but I need you to walk in today.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, and then Mr. Green, I need you to follow up, but I need a test on today. Please note that in the file. All right, very good. What else is going on with you, Ms. Thomas Orr?
Well, I just celebrated my birthday, so.
When was your birthday?
It was on the 26th. It was
The
kind of cool.
26th of March?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy
My
birthday.
kids all smashed up some zebra cakes.
All right, but you had a good birthday. No issues.
I had an awesome time. They called themselves trying to make me dinner, but they just made me some noodles, but I guess that love count.
Yes, count it up. Count it as love. Come on.
I was happy about it personally. And I'm like, and honestly, I was kind of like disappointed, like a lot of people didn't come around as they usually would. But then when I thought about it, and I was like, dang, well, we kind of don't share the same hobbies no more type of thing. So don't really count it too much down as the out. You know what I mean? So
Yes, yes. And
I'm
as you
still in
are
the learning
working,
process with accepting things
yeah.
with making changes to myself. So
And that's what I was going to indicate as you are working in this process. You're going to start learning some things about yourself. People that used to be around you are going to start learning some things about you. And you're going to learn that you can attract a different type of people that are positive and that want to do the right thing and are on the right track. So give yourself some time, okay?
yeah.
All right. Can I count on you to do that?
Oh, for sure.
All right, awesome, awesome, very good. All right, Mr. Green, what do you, is Ms. Thomas or your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what do you want to tell me about Ms. Thomas Ford?
Yes, Your Honor, Ms. Thomas Orr is working the program. There was a few hiccups in the beginning and, getting things situated. But I think she is in a good position to work the program and do what she needs to do. And I have no issues at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Ms. Thomas Orr, do you have any questions for the team?
No, not as of the moment.
All right, very good, very good. What's next for Ms. Thomas Orr?
Yes, Your Honor, Ms. Thomas Orr will return on April 12th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, did you get that?
Yep, April 12th.
All right, awesome, very good. Then I want you to take good care of yourself, make some good choices, some good moves, and continue to work your program. Go test today, and Mr. Green will follow up about your testing, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, thank you, Ms. Thomas Orr. Take care. Good
All
to
right,
see
y'all
you.
have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, I just noticed that Mr. Quick is on. Good morning, Mr. Quick. Do we have any matters for pop-off this morning? Because I only see that I have only one more matter other than Catrice Horton. I have Miss Pugh and Tracy Pugh, and I'm calling that one next.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Good morning.
How you
My
doing?
apologies. I'm doing well, thank you. My apologies. Do you have any matters up this morning?
You remember yesterday, Mr. Morgan told me that I didn't have to be in the staffing meeting, so I'm quite sure the 6 members that I have, y'all probably spoke on them in the staffing meeting.
No. Mr. Morgan, can you all have a conversation with Mr. Quick about what happens when we are in our hearings? Because, right, he's not a part of our staffing, but what happens in our hearings as his clients? Because if I'm clear, most of the clients yesterday from his facility were face-to-face on yesterday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge, and Miss,
go ahead.
and the therapist was on in staffing yesterday too.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's right.
So,
That's
so
right.
Mr. Quick, you're good. You're good.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. Y'all have a blessing.
Okay.
All right, you too.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Tracy Pugh. I have for Miss Pugh, case number 200, strike that. Case number 200-459-8301. Miss Pugh, state your full name for me. Unmute for me.
Sorry, Your Honor. Tracy Lee Pugh.
All right, how are you this morning, Miss Pugh?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit
You're
tired.
okay?
I've been awake for like 3 days, so I'm good though.
Okay, why are you awake for 3 days, Miss Pugh?
My medicine got messed up. If you remember my little breakdown in court, remember?
Yes.
Okay, well, my medicine that was when my medicine got messed up. And so I'm just trying to get my medicine back working right. And so, but now I'm going through this thing where I go through phases, you know what I'm saying? So, and now, like I just can't sleep.
All right.
Well,
Have you
I'll
reported
get
that
it.
information to your doctor or to your
I mean,
provider?
it's not something that you can fix. I mean, it's gonna happen regardless.
I understand that, but my question is, did you share it with them? Just let them know
Yeah.
that's what you're going through.
Yeah, they know.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. And so I want to make sure you're sharing it with them, because not sleeping can't be good for you, okay?
No, it's not. I have to stick to, well, see, the thing that happened was that if I don't stick to the same regimen, like the same time, same thing, every single day, it can put me in like a manic phase. And that's kind of like what I'm going through right now, where like, I'm like, it gets me in a, I don't know, it makes me get all goofy. And so I have to do the same thing at the same time every single day, whatever, and go to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time. Because if I don't do that, like if something gets thrown in the mix, then it could get me thrown off, and then I just go bleh. I don't know. I can't explain it to you. I can't.
I got it.
You can't explain it. It's just.
All right, so that's why I wanted to just make sure you're talking with a healthcare professional, so that they can explain it, or make sure, I just want to make sure you're trying everything, we're trying everything that can be done to get you back regulated with your sleep, okay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everything's good. This is like a over 30 something year thing that's been going on. So
I
I'm good.
understand.
I'm straight.
I understand, but
Thank
never
you,
too
though.
late to get some new insight. Yes.
Thank you, though.
All
Thank you.
right. All right, Miss Pugh, how's everything else going?
Good. I just wish my car wasn't broken, because it's costing me a fortune to pay people to take me back and forth to do stuff.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, everything is good.
All right, very good. Have you started your services through your provider?
Yeah, I did all my drops. I gotta go and drop again today. The one lady that usually takes me, she's like, I'm gonna try to get to you by 5 o'clock, but if she's not here by 5, I'm gonna have someone else. I'm just gonna not count on her, because I don't want to take no chances. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea. It's a good idea. All
Yeah.
right, what are you having difficulties with other than sleep or the lack thereof?
Nothing.
Nothing? All right. Very good. Did you have any questions for the team today?
Nope.
No questions?
No, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
Mr. Green, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What do you want to tell me about Miss Pugh? Is she assigned to a provider yet?
Your Honor, she did meet with Ms. Price and was referred to team. I contacted Ms. Pugh yesterday, and I didn't get a return phone call. But she is in that process of getting that set up, but I just need to touch bases with her and also touch bases with her provider so I can get some more specifics.
All right, very good. And so, Ms. Pugh, can I count on you to connect with Mr. Green today?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I didn't get my phone didn't ring all day yesterday, so now I'm getting freaked out. Like, why didn't my phone ring yesterday?
Okay, well, don't get freaked out. Give him an opportunity. You all just connect today, please.
Yep, for
All
sure.
right, I don't want you to be too worried about it. Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, very good. If anything else from any of the other team members as to Miss Pugh?
No, Judge.
All right. If nothing else, Mr. Green, what's next?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Pugh will return to court via Zoom on April 12th, 2023 at 8:25 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Miss Pugh?
I'm writing it in my calendar. Thank you for this calendar, Mr. Green.
Right.
8:45.
Yes, ma'am.
Okie doke.
Well, it's good to see you, Miss Pugh. You look like you're doing better. So I
Thank
want
you.
to encourage you to continue availing yourself of your services, okay?
Okay, thank you. Nice seeing you.
All right. All right, good to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. I want to look at the remainder of the docket for specialty court. I have, and I'm starting on the 8:35 a.m. I have for Jalen Johnson, 220-444-5801. Yes, Mr. Morgan, place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Samante Morgan, Specialty Court Coordinator.
All right,
Judge.
yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you a report on Ms. Johnson, okay? Jalen Johnson, Judge, she's on your docket for intake today. We have not been able to complete her paperwork, Judge, so she is going to return tomorrow. I'm going to complete her intake tomorrow morning and present her to you tomorrow, Judge. So we can
All right, very
ask
good.
for a one-day adjournment so I can complete all her paperwork, so she can come into our specialty court.
Wonderful. Then I will grant that adjournment to March 30th, 2023. And I will put that on because we have a different court on tomorrow. Let me put it on for 10 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
That way you can get everything done for us.
Yes, that's perfect. She'll be seeing me at 8:30 though.
I'm sorry?
Ms. Johnson will be coming in to see me at 8:30, so she'll be here at 8:30.
Wonderful.
So we'll see you at 10.
All right, awesome.
Thank you, Judge.
I have for Marcus Reed, I have case numbers SP 135-84481, U 557-75620, U 563-63420, case number 19471-1221, and case number 207099991. Yesterday, we staffed Marcus Reed. We need to send a new order over to the jail with the language on it about the billing, not being to the jail, to the Wayne County Jail. It's my understanding that Mr. Reed is still going to, where is he going, Mr. Green?
Team Jefferson, Your Honor.
To Team Jefferson, all right. So he will be go to Team Jefferson. But we need to change the billing, the language on the and he'll have a personal bond. Oh, okay. All right. And so I am going to put him on for next week, which would be, I'll adjourn him to, can we do April 5th? That
Yes,
way
Your Honor.
he'll be there. All right, April 5th, 2023. I'll put him on for 8:35 a.m. because he should be at Team Jefferson by then. All right, awesome. I have for Catrice Horton, 210-444-2701. Where's Miss Horton today?
Your Honor, I am not sure. So I don't know if she just forgot or what the case may be. However, I would recommend that we adjourn her case and allow me some time to check in with her to see what's going on. Because she may have contacted Ms. Taylor, but I'm just not aware of it.
All right, very good. When would you like to adjourn her case? Because that is not like Miss Horton. She is very compliant.
If we can.
And I don't know who Miss Jefferson. Go ahead, Mrs. Green.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I was gonna recommend that we adjourn her case to Friday, March 31st at 8:35 a.m.
All right, she should be on at 8:40. No, I have another docket on Friday. So I'll put her on for 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, and then I have the following, because I'm gonna get dates and everything. I wanna close out this docket. I had at 9 o'clock for Ishmael Lopez, case number 220-444-4601. We did staff this case on yesterday. The jail requested that we bring him back on April 12th, 2023 at 9 o'clock a.m. Did I get that date correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And then I have for Raekwon Watts, case number 220-441-4001, 220-448-3401, 220-442-8601. I thought I saw Mr. Watts on at one point. There he is. Good morning, Mr. Watts. Please state your name.
My name is Raekwon Watts. Raekwon.
All right, Mr. All right, good morning, Mr. Watts.
Morning, Ms.
Good
Holmes.
morning, Mr. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Mr. Watts. Mr. Watts, you know, hold on. Let me get mine out first. I'm first. Ladies first. Mr. Watts, you tell me every time you're gonna work the program and you're gonna stay, and you don't do it. Your word is not carrying a whole lot of weight with me these days. So I just wanted to tell you that, and now let me see if you still want to tell me something. What you want to tell me?
Ms. Holmes, I promise that I'll do the program this time. And, you know, I'm like really to the point where, you know, like I want to do better in my life now because I don't want to be on the streets loitering and, you know, I'm being cold and, you know, I'm getting in an argument with the cashier and stuff, and then I'm throwing candy bars at them and taking their tools off the counter and snatching them out their hands and just taking their chips and snacks out the store. And then, you know, now I'm back at odds with the police and stuff. That's why I don't want to do that. You know what I mean, Your Honor? Because
Mr. Watts, and you know what, Mr. Watts,
and I'm going through substance abuse, so I feel like the treatment that helped me. You know what I mean? I want to get clean.
I'm gonna have to mute you so I can talk. Mr. Watts, I believe you. You don't want to do those things anymore. I believe you that you're battling with the substance. But here's the problem. If you're not going to stay, then I can't help you. And every time we do all of this work, Mr. Watts, we do all of this work because see what's gonna happen is you're gonna run up on the wrong person in the wrong situation and you're gonna end up on the wrong side, okay? And I don't want that for you. Hold on, I'm not finished. I don't want that for you, Mr. Watts. But we do all of this work and then you don't even stay a day and you walk away. And so I don't know how many more times we're gonna do that. I'm willing to work with you. You promised me last time. People always promise me stuff when they in jail. I want people to promise me stuff when they not in jail.
I know, but I'm positive. I promise the time. If you give me out on tether, I promise I'll stay. I'll do the program. I just want to get out the county because I feel like I don't want to be here. You know, I miss my moms. You know, and my stepmoms is passed. You know, I just want to get home to my moms. You know, and soon. You know what I mean? I just want to get out, and I want to let my mom know. I want her to see that I'm doing better. She'd be proud of me if I go to rehab and I do it for 30 days. She'd be proud of me, and she want me to come home.
Well, it might be longer than 30 days, Mr. Watts. Mr. Watts, it may be longer than 30 days. And so listen, this is what we talked about, because I'm not gonna keep using a whole lot. Hold on. I'm not gonna use a whole lot of time and resources on you because we've been here before. So here's what we talked about as a team on yesterday. They're gonna get you on the 1-800 number for an assessment, and we're going to get you a tether through Wayne County Jail. We're gonna get you into treatment. And we're gonna try to work on getting things moving. I have here to adjourn him to March 30th to put that on the billing and about the billing language for treatment. And so listen, we're gonna try to do it again. If you walk away again, you're gonna go back to jail for another 45 days because that's what the committal order is. That's outside of my control. Sheriff's gonna pick you up and you're gonna go to jail for 45 days. Now, if you wanna keep doing this, keep doing it. But I would love to see you get the help that you need. You're young, Mr. Watts. You have a lot of life ahead of you. And I want that to be quality life. So, Mr. Green, do you know if they were able to get him on the 800 number? Are they going to try to do it today?
So yes, the plan was for him to do that today. And once all of that was figured out, then we would move forward.
All right, so let's get with Sergeant Mr. Watts, hold on one second, Mr. Watts. Mr. Watts, you're not taking up that much. I'm gonna have to mute him. You're not gonna take up that much of my docket because we did that last time. I listen to you go on and 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 on. And then one day we did all of that work and you didn't even stay one day. So no, I'm not giving you that kind of time today. So Mr. Green, he's gonna get on that 1-800 number today, right? And let's get him assessed. We'll get him into, I believe they're gonna assess him get him into a provider. And then he's going to have the Wayne County tether on just one matter, and we'll do that after we can get him into the provider. He'll have a Wayne County tether. It will be a 45-day committal tether. So if he walks away from treatment, he'll get picked up and go back to jail another 45 days. And we're only going to do it on one charge because he'll come out of jail and he will still work this program. And so that is what we'll do. Mr. Green, I'm going to put this on for tomorrow just as a placeholder. I'll adjourn the matter to March 30th, 2023. And that will be I'm going to put him on for 10 o'clock on tomorrow because I have another docket up. Okay, and that way I don't have the jail waiting for so long. But work with Sergeant Coho today to get him on the 1-800 number. And then he's got to get a tether. I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm going to almost bet it's not going to be a priority because you keep on walking away. So you want to sweat it out, sir, until they're ready to process you or can process you. So that's the best I can do, Mr. Watson. I hope that you really mean it this time, that you're going to try to work it. Okay? Thumbs up if you hear me. Thumbs up? No thumbs? Okay, thumbs up. He heard me. All right. Thank you, Ms. Max. And we'll let the jail know, Mr. Green, keep me posted on what the progress is. Take care, Mr. Watts. All right. Bye-bye. All right. I also had at a 9:30 a.m. for Orlando McLean. Does that ring a bell for you, Mr. Green?
No, Your Honor.
Orlando McLean?
Yeah,
All right.
may have been
Can
someone,
you get it
Jasmine.
all the way for me so I can review that? All right. And then did the attorney join us for the termination hearings? There she is, right on time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then I believe there she is. Miss Moorfield is coming out. Yes, ma'am. We are in great shape. If you all would just indulge me for 2 seconds, I need to put some dates on the record because I have a 12 o'clock today, and I want to make sure I close out the specialty court docket on Mr. McLean, Orlando McLean. Can somebody reach out to Mr. Morgan and find out if that rings a bell at all? Orlando McLean.
Your Honor, that does ring a bell. That was the young man who was here last week for intake. However, there was something in which had to happen in, I believe, Judge Garrett's courtroom. He was supposed to.
No, this was Judge Bryant.
I'm sorry, Judge Bryant.
Okay.
It was Judge Bryant's courtroom. He was told to come back today for his formal intake. I actually told him.
And he has not shown up.
He has not shown up to my knowledge, but I am not sure if Ms. Taylor did a follow-up either.
No, if you told him, I put him on my docket, so he had noticed to be here today. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes,
And
Judge,
so
that when we were originally supposed to do eligibility on, he had an older case, I think from 2013 or 2015, that my office was having trouble finding the police report for.
Right, but he was still told to appear today.
That I don't know. I would assume though.
I told him.
Yeah, and he's on my docket, so I know he was. So listen, Mr. Green, unfortunately, Ms. Taylor's not here today. I'm calling Orlando McLean, case number 220-447-6501. He has failed to appear. He was scheduled for 9:30. It's now 10:51. I'm satisfied that I've given him enough time to appear. Capias will issue, and his charge is assault, aggravated. And so Capias will issue. That bond will be set at $20,000 cash or surety. Please put in the system that he was referred to specialty court, and then we'll put in parentheses MHC, and that defendant failed to appear. Okay.
Will do, Your
And
Honor.
so here, I wrote it up. And if you could get that warrant to Ms. Matt, that would be great. Just real quick, I'm gonna run those dates and then I'm ready. I have for Mr., I'm doing 1035, y'all, because I have a 1045 docket today. For Calamy, I have 190-596-2601, case number 200-454-0901. Mr. Calamy had a face-to-face, no issues were reported. What is his next face-to-face? No, his next court date. What would be his next court date?
Yes, Your Honor. His next return to court date will be April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Wonderful, thank you. I have for Shade Gentry, case number Z808-4141. Ms. Gentry also had a face-to-face in staffing. There were no issues reported. What would be her return to court date?
Her return to court date will be April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. I have for Mark Harris, 220-443-5501. Mr. Harris also had a face-to-face, no issues reported in staffing. What would be his return to court date?
His return to court date will be April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. I have for Tierra Harris, 210-447-1301. She is in warrant status. That is correct. Ms. Harris walked away from treatment. We've already placed that on the record. Let me just make a note to my file. All right, very good. Thank you. I have for George Kidd, case number 190-460-5701.
Yes,
Mr. Kidd had face-to-face. Nothing, no issues reported. What is his next date?
Mr. Kidd will return to court on April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. Then I have for Mr. Martin Mallet, 210-612-7601. He also had a face-to-face, no issues reported. What's the return to court date? Is it April 5th?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that would be at 8:45. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you. I have for Zafier McQueen, case number 200-596-6501. Mr. McQueen had a face-to-face, no issues reported in staffing. His return to court date would also be April 5th at 8:45. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Wonderful. I have for Cynthia Milling, Z808-3691. Ms. Milling also had a face-to-face. There were some concerns that were raised during staffing. However, I have indicated to the parties that I want them to reach out to the testing facilities to get an opinion with respect to her results that are some things that we're seeing. And so Ms. Milling will return to court on April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. And I expect to have that information, team. All right. I have for Derek Mott, Z805-8231. Mr. Mott had a face-to-face, and there were some things that were raised in staffing and some adjustments, therapeutic adjustments that are being made with Mr. Mott. He will be notified of those adjustments through his provider. Mr. Mott should have a return to court date of April 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, and then the last one is for Johanna Partee, 210-451-2601. Ms. Partee also had a face-to-face, no issues were reported in staffing. Her next return to court date, will that be April the 5th, 2023 at 8:45?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. I don't think I missed anyone. I know that we have Mr. Nunn, but I have the city attorney and we are ready to proceed with those hearings. And so Mr. Nunn is gonna have to hold tight because I noticed something that is disturbing to me. It's, I shouldn't say disturbing, of concern.
Miss Felicia Jefferson is up on the.
I don't know who that is. Can somebody reach out to her so I can continue with my docket?
Yeah, she's in the program.
Oh, she's not on my
I
docket.
know, I don't know how she can get on that, but she is supposed to be here today.
Miss Jefferson was supposed to be here today.
Yes, I'm
Please
here.
add Miss. Okay, please add Miss Jefferson to my docket.
She's been here since.
I know she has. I didn't know who she was. Miss Jefferson?
Hi.
All right.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Jefferson.
Good morning.
Can you turn on your camera for me? Oh, it's not on my screen. I'll have to look up. Never mind. It's black on my desktop, but I can see you up high. All right, very good. Miss Jefferson, how are you doing today?
Okay. I'm feeling the trigger finger and be popping. And
I can't understand you. You have a bad connection.
I'm sorry. Hello?
Let me put a case number. Let me put a case number on while you get to an area where you have a good connection. Miss Max, give me a case number, please.
Yes, Judge, the case number is Z8086281.
All right, thank you. State your name for me, Miss Jefferson.
Felicia Jefferson.
Now I don't see her up top either. All right. All right, Miss Jefferson, there you are. All right, Miss Jefferson, you were saying something to me, but we had a bad connection. What were you saying?
It's my trigger finger keep popping. It be popping and get real stiff. And that I reached out to Miss Taylor. I haven't still received a therapist since I graduated to phase 2, which was on the 8th. And she said she was reaching out to a couple of people, and I haven't really talked to anybody in like the wellness plan.
So wait a minute, you're not assigned, Miss Price, can you help us on this? You're not assigned to a provider, Miss Jefferson?
Not at all. It's been a couple of weeks, and Miss Taylor said she's gonna reach back out to me, and no one, yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Price, I'm going to need your help on this because Miss Morgan, Miss Price, because she shouldn't be in the program and not assigned, haven't had an assessment and assigned to a provider. So she's raising that concern. She's not had seen anyone, and she's in phase 2. How did that happen?
I'll look into it, Your Honor, and I'll contact Ms. Jefferson.
Thank you.
Can I contact you today, Ms. Jefferson?
Yes, ma'am. You have the number?
Well, I don't want you to give it on.
Yes. It's on Miss Taylor's records.
Okay, then I'll get it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Miss Price.
You're
All
welcome.
right, Miss Jefferson, we're gonna get you squared away. Thank you for raising that concern, because we certainly want you to get the appropriate care that you need while you're with us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. How's everything else going with you, Miss Jefferson?
My mom, she just got out the hospital once again, so she's doing good. But I would like to address that, the facility that we pick is nasty.
Okay, that you go for your testing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what facility do you go to?
6 Mile and Myers.
Is that a JAMS or Abraham?
What is it called?
ATS.
Yes.
ATS?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Morgan is on with us, so that's another, we've gotten some testing concerns raised this morning, Mr. Morgan, and I'll make sure that I get them to you. That we need to find out about the cleanliness of the facility, okay?
Maybe I'll take a visit.
It ain't gonna put me on, Miss Holmes.
I'm sorry?
Miss Holmes?
Yes, you don't have a good connection. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, I put them on blast, but yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, no, listen, when we send you all out to third-party providers, we expect them to treat you well, and we expect you all to treat them well. So if there's a concern, raise it.
Yes,
raise
ma'am.
it with your case manager. We don't want to put anybody on blast, but I have to address issues. They have
Yes,
to be
ma'am.
addressed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, no, ma'am, you're in good shape.
Thank you.
All right, very good. So you haven't missed any testing, have you?
Sunday. Monday. Monday. I missed Monday.
Why did you miss Monday?
This virus is still going around. I went to the, I documented the papers to Miss Taylor. I don't know if she, I haven't heard from her or whatever, but I did document papers. Oh, yeah. Did diarrhea, I couldn't leave the toilet. It's just, this virus is still out here.
Okay, but you have to test and give us proof that you have the virus,
Yes,
ma'am, because you have to test.
Yes, I did. Not the COVID or anything. It's the stomach virus. I sent a documented papers to Miss Taylor. I sent. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Very good. When is the last time you've tested?
Thursday. I was supposed to test Monday. I tested Thursday.
Of last week?
Yes, ma'am. And the next test was just Monday.
You had a test on this past Monday?
No, that's when I didn't go. I was sick Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
I had the
All right.
virus. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I need you to test today. You must test today.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Go to
Okay.
the same facility. The same facility.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Mhm.
All right, very good. Thank you for letting me know that, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I gotta see, the timing right now is over with the time, so this afternoon, yes, ma'am, I can do that.
Yes.
Because it's from
All
8:30
right.
to 10:30.
All right, very good. Do you have any other
Okay.
concerns or questions for the team?
No, just was reaching out because I haven't had a therapist yet,
All right. All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Miss Jefferson? I know Miss Taylor is not in today. Not with us.
Okay.
All right. Then what's going to be next for Miss Jefferson? I need a next court date. You all can circle back about the getting her assigned to a provider and making sure she has her assessment. So can we put her on for the 12th of April?
Yes, Judge.
All right, I'll put her on for the 12th of April, and that'll be at 8:45 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, and actually that should be a face-to-face for her. And you all can notify me because she says she's in phase 2. I don't know how that is, and she hasn't been assigned to a provider, but we'll put her on for a face-to-face on April 11th. And so that'll be 10:35. And
So
then
not the
you all
12th.
can just update me. I'm sorry, April 12th. My apologies.
Okay.
April 12th.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the
Thank
rest of
you.
your day and the rest of your week. All right. Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
so I'm going to drop today as soon as the next timing square comes in.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Holmes. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, let's do it. I am ready on the 2 matters that are scheduled for termination hearings. And then you all should be processing for trials, because at 12, we have to break for lunch. We will not, and I need you all to let me know when lunch is, because, okay, let somebody on here with a head on it, please, yeah. All right.
Right, before we move forward with the termination hearings, I'm not sure if you have a text message. I'm not sure if Ms. Williams ever received written notice.
No, I think that we were bringing her back to give her, and I may have missed that. What? Oh, okay. It didn't come through. I don't know. My phone is acting crazy, but something retarded came through. Okay, and so that's what we were bringing her back for.
Okay.
To notify her that there was a recommendation made for termination.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll schedule her hearing for next week.
Perfect.
I misspoke. I believe I misspoke in staffing. Okay. All right. So let's go to Ms. Williams first. And I'm just gonna unpin everybody because I think we are down to where now I can see everybody. When we have so many people, it's hard to see. How to leave you up there, Ms. Moore. All right, here we go. I have for Sherryon Williams, case number U509-45919, case number U602-26621, case number U602-27121, case number 210-455-7301, case number 212-098-411, case number 214-926-011. Miss Williams, unmute, if they haven't unmuted you. There you go. State your name for me.
Sherryon Denise Williams.
Good morning, Miss Williams. How are you this morning?
Well, this is what 50 looks like. Because I
happy birthday!
50 March 11th.
Yeah! Happy birthday! Happy birthday,
Judge Holmes.
I'm sorry?
A half a century.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are fortunate. There are so many that don't even get to say that. So you are fortunate. And happy birthday to you.
Oh,
all right. Miss Williams, we had an opportunity to staff your case, and the recommendation was made by the team for termination. And so on today, who has Miss Williams' case? Is that Miss Taylor? All right, Miss Taylor's not here, so Mr. Morgan, if we can make sure that Miss Williams gets in writing the reasons why a recommendation has been made for termination. We are going to schedule a termination hearing for you. That termination hearing will take place on April 12th, April 5th. Yes, not 2 weeks. April 5th, yes. It would take place on April 5th, 2023. We'll put it on for 10 o'clock a.m. And so I will be able to hear from you. It doesn't mean that a decision has been made to terminate you. It is a recommendation. What will happen and I'm just putting everybody on notice, should we terminate you from the program, I want to make sure that the Attorney General's office is notified, because those cases will remain open and they will have to proceed with their litigation of those cases. And so please make Ms. Liddell, I believe it's her last name, aware that we are doing a termination hearing for Sherryon Williams. And they have a number of, I believe they have several cases, trespassing cases that are from the Attorney General's office. Those cases would remain open and they would be able to prosecute if they choose to do so. So Ms. Williams, you're gonna get that notice in writing, okay?
How long is it gonna be before I get it?
You'll get it hopefully today. If not, you'll get it before your hearing. Your termination hearing is going to be on April 5th, 2023 at 10 o'clock a.m., okay?
Yeah. So I might get it today or by Friday.
You're definitely gonna get it by Friday, okay?
Yeah. Well, you know, Friday, March 31st, it'll be 4 years that my cousin on my mom's side was murdered, and then 5 months from March 31st, which is August 20th in 2018, my dad's younger brother was murdered in 2018. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm going through a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Ms. Williams, you know that we have tried to help you. And so, and this is not the first time that the team has made a recommendation for termination. And I said, no, I was not going forward with that recommendation, but it was the consensus of the team for a recommendation. But I will hear from you on April 5th. Until then, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you at 10 o'clock a.m. and make sure that the Attorney General is invited to the termination hearing, because they will now have to prosecute with respect to their matters. Okay, so I'll see you then.
Okay, see you April 5th.
All right, take care. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail. My apologies for the length of time. All right, let's go now to Mr. Dorsey. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. One last thing. My sergeant wanted to say that Ms. Stevenson, she should be going to Genesis soon. I know he told her or told you that she was already gone, but they failed to come pick her up.
Okay, so that somebody's called Genesis. We want to make sure, because it sounds like the breakdown is on Genesis end, right?
Yeah, they were supposed to come pick him up or her up yesterday, and he told her that she was gone, but she wasn't. So I believe he's in contact with him. He should be getting handled.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you all.
No problem. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, let's go to Mr. Dorsey. This is the termination hearing for Philip Lee Dorsey V. I have the following cases for Mr. Dorsey. I have 210-454-6801, case number SX 360-35671, case number U 510-19719, case number U 558-23220, U 563-13920, U 575-98120, U 575-98320, U 593-34121, and case number 1904601-401. Mr. Dorsey, please state your full name for the record.
Philip Lee Dorsey IV.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Dorsey. How are you this morning?
I feel pretty good.
All right, awesome. Well, I am going to start. Who's going to give the, the last time we were here, Miss Taylor made the record of all of the incidences and all of the things that have been going on with Mr. Dorsey. I had Miss Matt print out all of the ROAs, which I still have in my possession. And so there was a little bit of legwork, I think, that the parties were going to do based on some things that Mr. Dorsey said. I want to hear from you all, and then I'm ready to make my decision. I thought that it was going to be reaching out to his mother.
So I know that Ms. Taylor was given the information to do that, so I'm not sure.
Ms. Taylor's not here today.
Correct.
All right. Okay, all right. And so listen, Ms. Taylor is not here today. My apologies. I keep, trying to force everything to let's go, let's do it. Mr. Dorsey, I'm going to have to bring you back. I'm going to have to adjourn this because I need that piece of information from Ms. Taylor. It's going to determine what I do. It is. Or can someone get the information from Ms. Taylor and we bring him back on Friday?
I do have the number for the mother that I can forward to Mr. Green or Ms. Price to see if they can reach out, or that's all I have.
Okay, Mr. Morgan, did you hear that?
Yes, she can send it to me.
Okay. All right, send it to Mr. Morgan. Do you want to bring him back Friday or tomorrow? What's better? You probably need a day to track things down. So you want to do Friday? Yes.
Yes, that'll work good.
All right, very good. I'll have to adjourn him to return to court on March 31st, 2023. And I'm going to put that one on for 10 o'clock a.m. All right, Mr. Dorsey.
Okay.
I won't see you until Friday. Okay? You hanging in there?
I'm trying to.
All right, very good. All right, you look so much better when you're in an environment where you can be safe. You just do. But okay. All right, I'll see you Friday.
All right.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank you. All right, Miss Sydney, I'm sorry. We harassed you and tracked you down.
Oh, that's okay. Usually it's the opposite,
right.
so no problem. I'll take it.
All right. I do have trials today. Who's the attorney assigned to the 10:45 a.m. docket? I'm ready to go on that.
Those are traffic trials, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That'll be Miss Walker. I'll let her know. I have to go do my own traffic trial actually, but I'll let her know.
Yes, ma'am. All right. If you are here for a trial, thank you. If you are here for a trial, please turn on your cameras. Everybody checked in. We don't have any people lingering in the courtroom.
I have had Officer Cruz is the only person that's checked in.
And that's the only one that I see, so I'm gonna call the case. Officer Cruz, you are here on the following matters for Ronaldo Adams. Case number SP 1409648, counts 1 and 2. Let me have the officer please state your name and badge number.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Officer Cruz, badge 323 with the 9th Precinct.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time this morning. Both of these matters were scheduled for a trial. And so where is Attorney Griffin?
He was on.
Attorney Griffin?
Is he in the breakout room?
Oh, I hope not. Let me see if people are in. Yes, he is in the breakout room, and it looked like Ronaldo Adams is in there. Okay. So hold on, officer, just for a second. What's the command? I don't know how to do the message in there. There's something you can hit and it's not on my screen anymore. All right, I see 2 people that have signed in. There is a John Arnold, so he's scheduled for a trial. He has checked in. Could you call Mr. Griffin and tell him to give us an update, please? Because I'm stopping at 12. I also see that there is a Mr. Kanai Alexander that has checked in, and Mr. Adams, Ronaldo Adams. So I'm gonna call the other matters where the individuals are not in breakout rooms. Let me make sure that they're not. I don't see anybody in any other breakout room. So Ms. Mack, I am calling Khalid Al Masmari, SP 142-69721 and SP 142-69671. One matter was scheduled for trial, the other for a formal hearing. I'm satisfied. I've given the defendant ample time to appear. They failed to do so for trial. I am going to Miss Attorney Warfield. I'm issuing a capias for the matter that was scheduled for trial. That bond will be set at $75 cash as surety, and then a default judgment for the formal hearing. I'm going to Mr. Griffin. I'm calling the matters where people have not checked in. I have I'm on the second matter is for Casey Allen Moore. Case number SP 137-28331, SP 138-55671. Both of these matters were scheduled for trial. I'm satisfied. I've given the defendant ample time to appear. They have failed to do so. Capias will issue. The bond will be set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. Mr. Griffin, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. I do not have any information about the defendant. I can't, so there's no objection.
Okay. All right, thank you. The next matter I have is for Ajon Anderson, SP 1417198, counts 2 and 3. Both were scheduled for trial. The defendant has failed to appear, has not checked into the courtroom, and so capias will issue. The bond is set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. The next matter is for Dana Anderson, SP 130-04012, scheduled for trial on today. The defendant has failed to appear. Capias will issue. The bond is set at $50 cash or surety. I have for Tequila Anderson, U63079922, charged with disorderly conduct. That matter was scheduled for trial on today. The defendant has failed to appear. Capias will issue. That bond will be set at $75 cash or surety. For Jasmine Anthony, I have case number SX 4160158, scheduled for trial. Capias will issue. The bond is set at $75 cash or surety. It's my understanding that you have Mr. Adams, you have Mr. Alexander, and Mr. Arnold in breakout rooms.
No, Your Honor.
I see them in breakout rooms.
So, Your Honor, I do have Mr. Adams in the breakout room, ready for Miss Alexander. Mr. Arnold was in the main session.
He's in breakout room number 3. Do I need to move him to break? I don't know who put him there. I'll move him to breakout room number 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
But,
And then,
and Ms.
the
Walker is
officer
here.
has already,
Oh, go ahead,
the
Judge.
officer has checked in on Ronaldo Adams.
Yes,
So
Your
I don't know what you all are doing. Are you already on Ronaldo Adams?
Judge, I need to speak to the officer, please.
All right. Thank you. If Ms. Wilson, you could place them in a breakout room.
Your Honor, we're ready on
Officer
Tiana
Cruz.
Alexander.
Give me 1 second. Officer Cruz and Attorney Walker, Prosecutor Walker. All right, now, Mr. Griffin, Attorney Griffin,
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're
who
ready.
are you ready on?
Yeah. Kiane
And last
Alexander.
name is Alexander.
Yes.
All right, I will move them to the main session. And then you still have, is Alexander on? Please turn on your camera. We're ready for your case. Thank you so much. All right, very good. I have the following for Miss Alexander. I have case number SP 120448831. Counsel, your appearance.
Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant, P 77169. State your full name for the record.
Kiane Alexander.
Your Honor, today's
Thank
date
you. We have counts 1 and 2. Yes, did I put both? I did. Thank you. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, I only see one count on the docket. I don't know if the other matter went into default status, but
Ms. Mack did it. Oh, it's a civil infraction. So she'll need to take care of that because that wasn't scheduled.
okay. Your Honor, when you say it wasn't scheduled, was it in default?
Yes, this is from 2021, so it's already in default.
Okay.
So
Your
before,
Honor,
go ahead.
Your Honor, in terms of the matter that's scheduled for today, that's scheduled for trial, is my understanding that Officer Perkins has not signed in, and it's not here. We motion the court for dismissal for the charge.
And I will grant that dismissal as soon as she pays the civil infraction that she owes us for count 2. I don't give dismissals to people who owe us money. How much does she owe on count 2? 144. How quickly can you get that paid?
Sometime this week.
You want to get
All right, so
over 2 weeks, Judge?
Absolutely. So what I'll do is I will indicate that this dismissal dismiss on, I'm putting all the words together. Dismiss on April 12th, 2023. I'm putting it on for 10:30 a.m. as long must pay count 2 before dismissal. All right, so as long as you get count 2 paid, I'm going to schedule this, adjourn it for a review. And the review will be on April 12th, 2003 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you don't have to show up. We'll close out your civil infraction and I'll dismiss count 1, okay?
Okay, so about the other ticket, so do I just make a court date for that or I just go on and pay the ticket?
You have to pay it. It's already in default, ma'am. It's from 2021.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so get it paid before, I gave you 2 weeks, get it paid. Otherwise, you're not gonna get your dismissal and you're gonna still have this civil infraction out there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Were there some penalties or anything associated with it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, I'll waive them. And then what would that make her balance?
124.
Okay, so you only owe us 124, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, 120, 120.
120, even less. There you go. All right, so get that paid, okay?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, counsel. All right, and then I don't know that there is an officer that signed in for John Arnold, so I'm gonna bring him in. No officer signed in for John Arnold, right?
No, Judge.
Your Honor,
So let's
that's
bring him
true.
in.
That's true, but I just want to let the court know, Attorney Walker was telling me that Whitehead is on disability until the 5th of May. So I told.
Okay, so then we can still bring him in and let him know. No need of keeping him around all morning.
Right. So, but I don't know where
Okay.
what's the court's position on it, if we're just adjourning it?
Well, wouldn't that be for cause?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna let Attorney Walker just put that on the record then, Judge, because I'm still the defense.
If that's what she communicated to you, she's in the breakout room, counsel.
Okay,
So,
yeah, this is what she
all right.
communicated. He's out on disability until May 5th. That's what she said.
All right. Where is John Arnold? John Arnold?
I see.
Hi. Good morning.
That's not John Arnold.
No, this is his granddaughter. I'm on my way to give him the computer now.
All right, very good. I have the following cases for John Arnold Jr. SP 1423997, counts 1 and 2 for the people.
Shannon Walker on behalf of the people.
All right, thank you, Mr. Arnold. Can you, for the defendant, I'm sorry, Attorney Griffin.
No problem, Your Honor. Herman Griffin, appearing on behalf of Mr. Arnold, P77169. Mr. Arnold, state your full name for the record.
Granddaddy, I need you to say your first and last name.
John Arnold.
Sir, we got to see your
All right,
face.
thank you.
But it's
He's
okay.
right here. Okay. He's right here. He's under the weather. He's here.
Okay, well, that's
Are you
good,
going-
because we're gonna adjourn this case today. He's under the weather, so is the officer, the issuing officer. And so, Ms. Walker, it's my understanding that the issuing officer is out on a leave, and it's medically, it's around a medical situation, and that he won't be back until after April 5th, is that correct?
May 5th.
May 5th, Judge, until after
May 5th.
May 5th. May
All
5th.
right,
Yeah,
very
Corporal
good.
Whitehead is on
So-
disability till after May 5th.
All right, so I'd like to schedule this matter for a trial on May 12th. The
Fine with
trial
people.
will be May 12th, 2023, and it'll be on for 10:45 a.m. All right, and so hopefully Mr. Arnold will be feeling better then, okay?
Excuse me, I have a question. I know that you said that the officer was out, and my granddad is like 89 years old. He going through early dementia and all. I know it's not a way like we can just like kind of like get it over with or understand what's going on, because he getting like frustrated and he like.
I understand, but
Don't
ma'am,
really
in January, the allegation is that he was behind the wheel of a car driving an unregistered, untitled motor vehicle, maybe he wasn't behind the wheel, but he was also allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. So Attorney Shannon Walker, if you want to address that, or y'all want to work something out, I'm good with that, but otherwise he has to proceed to trial.
And Judge, I think
Did you want to go into break?
I think we need to just set it for trial. I think that's a better way to do it.
Okay. All right, and at least the officer will have the opportunity to weigh in, okay?
Yes, Judge.
And then and we'll hopefully get it resolved May 12th, okay?
Okay.
Ma'am, were you able to hear that?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
All right, okay,
I
thank you
heard
so
you.
much. All right, thank you. Okay, are we now ready to go back to Ronaldo Adams?
Attorney Griffin, did you look at your phone?
Mr. Amos Maury, I've already called that case, sweetheart. Your case was scheduled for 10:45.
Yeah,
And so
I go there
I'm
another.
good, you good. I'm sorry. Can't come in here talking. All right, let's go back to Mr. Ronaldo Adams. Did we bring him back from the breakout room?
Not yet, Your Honor. I need to
Mr.
speak
Griffin
with him.
may need to speak with him. We put a new offer forth that I think they'll like a lot better.
Right, and Your Honor, I
Okay.
will say this. I know that the defendant that just came in, I know he's late, but he also has the same officer that we just dealt with. And so with the court's discretion, I would ask the court to consider
Okay.
adjourning.
That's gonna save, that's saving grace for him today, sir. 10:45 is 10:45. That's what it is. So I'll recall Mr. Almos Maury. It's case number SP 142-69721, SP 142-69671. Mr. Almos Maury, state your full name, please.
Khalid Al Masmoui.
All right, thank you, sir. The officer that issued your ticket is not with us today. He's out on a medical. And so I am going to reschedule your trial for May 12th, 2023. And that will be at 10:45 a.m. 10:45 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
10:45. You show up at 11:30 next time. You're not gonna, it's not gonna work out for you, okay?
Okay, but I go the another room, 533, because I have two tickets. One ticket in 1:30 and the another ticket in 10:45. The
Okay,
same
well, I was
day.
the 10:45. Yes, sir. 10:45 was me. So I'm letting you know, me, Shannon Holmes, you need to be here at 10:45, okay?
Okay,
On
guys.
May 12th.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'm setting aside the default
Thank
and
you so
the KPS.
And Your
All
Honor, I'm
right,
going to the
Mr.
breakout room
Griffin,
right now.
there you go. All right, Ms. Walker, stand by. That's our last case.
Yes, Judge.
If we need you, I guess.
You will need me.
Oh, I will need you. I always need you. I always need you. Just want you to know. All right, very good.
And I apologize for the delay. I was in hearing in Judge Millhouse's courtroom.
We have been, there has not been a dull moment, trust me, okay? So you're in good shape. All right, I'm going to recess just for a quick moment while he speaks to his client so I can stand up because I really think I'm stuck in this chair.
Yes, Judge.
Shannon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
No, no problem. I'm calling you right now.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna have to go downstairs, cause I gotta be on this telehealth, cause they saying if you're late,
Madam Clerk, can I be put back in the breakout room with Officer Cruz? Oh, I see it. Officer Cruz, can you join room 5 again, please?
Yep, one moment.
Attorney Griffin, because Officer Cruz is wonderful, we're moving to dismiss both today.
Oh,
So
that's
long
even-
as there's a stipulation.
There'll be a stipulation.
Okay.
The stipulation probable cause. We're ready.
All right, let's do it. Turn them on. I can't get. Oh, I'm on. Oh, oh, okay. Very good. Let's do it. I am ready on case numbers SP 1409648, counts 1 and 2 for the people.
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Herman Griffin, P 77169 on behalf of Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, state your full name for the record, please.
Ronaldo Adams.
And Judge, the people are
Thank
with
you.
Officer Cruz, the issuing officer. Officer
Yes.
Cruz, if you could unmute and place your name on the record, please.
Officer Cruz, badge 323, 9th precinct.
Thank
Judge,
you.
in this case, the people would move to dismiss both matters so long as there's a stipulation of probable cause.
Defendant still so stipulates probable cause, Your Honor.
All right, both matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you to the team. And I will see you all in the morning.
Thank you, Officer Cruz. You're free to leave.
I think I'm not
Thank
working
you.
anymore. I am working. I still have much work to do. Still have lots of work to do.
Have a
All
good
right,
day,
thank
Judge.
you.